Scene.
Wait, what? 5-minute countdown, guys.
Again.
We're live?
I love you guys. Wait, are we live?
What's up, everyone? The cast of The Way You Roll plus an additional member back again for some D&D. I stuttered a little bit at the beginning there.
A little bit.
In my brain.
Now I can't tell if we're live or he's messing with us.
No, we're live.
No. Where's that?
This
Where's
is
that?
usually how we start. Is just
Where's that?
nonsense.
Where's that? We're live button or like light?
But we are back with The Way You Roll for now.
2.0.
Yeah, name pending.
Name.
Copyright.
Can we
Copyright.
name that? Our name is name pending.
But,
Welcome back to name pending, guys.
so we're here with our new cast. Why doesn't everyone introduce themselves? Not their characters, just their person. We can start over here on the left.
You mean our right?
Okay.
At Duran.
Hey.
We can start-
I don't know. You just had your hand up, and I was like, okay, I'm waiting for like the okay.
There's a lot going on over
Hey
here,
everyone, my
okay?
name is Duran. I used to DM, but now I finally get to play a character. So it's gonna be woo. To be fair, you played a character when Nikki did DM.
And the time before that too.
Yeah, but this is gonna be like a full,
Yeah.
fleshed out campaign. So it's gonna be. I'm excited. Go.
Hi, I'm Nikki. I played in the previous campaign, Anna, but this is a new character. Woo!
Hi, I'm Marty. I was also in the other campaign.
Hi, I'm Andrew, and I was in the campaign that played a character, and now I play a character.
Hi, my name is Katie. I also
Period.
Moving on.
Katie has that branding, which just said,
I know, I'm just
Katie. She's got her branding down.
Make it into a shirt. Make it a shirt.
Hi.
She loses the trademark. She doesn't do it every
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
You're committed. I'm sorry. You don't make the rules.
Well, every episode we'll do that. You'll just say, hi, I'm Katie, and we'll
That's
just
it.
do a solid 5-minute clip of each episode of you saying, hi,
Oh
I'm
my
Katie.
god. The supercut.
And then.
Oh, that's actually it? Okay. I'm the new person. I'm Mariana. This is my first time with this group. I played a bit with Katie. I played for years with Eric. And I have no idea who the rest of these people are. So,
I mean, we introduced ourselves, so you kind of.
Yeah, so now you
Yeah.
do know who we
Yeah, you're
are.
not Katie.
I met most of these people about 30 minutes ago.
Over pizza.
Great.
Over pizza.
Oh, it's the best way to know.
Yeah, it's
Talks
exactly.
about Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh my god. No, not again.
And without
Tom Holland.
further ado, we're going to hop right into it. Is everyone ready?
I should just write down my character's name because I'm never gonna remember it.
you're not gonna remember your character's name.
All right.
I randomized it.
Now I know how Duran felt.
I was just like, yeah, let's just keep going. That's how so many things became canon in my opinion. Like,
Yes, I am.
Like, let's go to town. Hey!
Oh my god, no.
It's gonna be
Wait,
good.
enough reminiscing.
All right. Over a minute? All right. Over a millennia ago, Paige Delia, the renowned explorer, first set foot on the ocean's throne. A towering city lost in the sea, long abandoned. Who or what made it unknown? Its purpose unknown. But in the year 3 PET, or pre-treaty, Paige Delia shared her discovery with the world and a new age began. The following years were marked with peace, prosperity, as the Treaty of the Ocean's Throne was written and agreed upon by the major factions of the world. 3 council members were chosen: a human from the Kingsbridge Alliance, a dwarf from the Karn Thurum Pact, and a halfling from the Selisari Agreement. And in the year 0 ATR, or after treaty, the treaty was signed. The Ocean's Throne was settled as a free city where people of all creeds and factions could come together and start a new life under a unified government. This peace lasted for a time, but in the end, the factions returned to their bickering ways. The council holds some power due to the strength of the members, the 3 council members. However, intrigue and politics have begun to corrupt the unification that was once desired. But that isn't your story. At least not yet. The year is 3,270 ATR. By fate, divine intervention, or pure coincidence, you found yourself in the metropolis of the Ocean's Throne. A city that stretches 15 miles in diameter, the jewel of the Treaty Seas. Whatever reasons brought you here, you have a tingling feeling that this is where you're meant to be. Right here, right now. We start our journey at sunset in Ocean's Throne, a towering city made primarily out of stone, rising out of the ocean. Around it now has been built docks, and the city has expanded from what was originally found to create this metropolis that's the jewel of the treaty. We go down to the docks, where we see a interesting character walking along the shore. Duran, would you like to describe your character?
I'm sorry, I've never done this before. So do I, is this what she looks like and everything?
Yeah, like you're walking along the dock, it's sunset. What do you look like? What are you kind of doing?
Her name is Sully. She's a small gnome, and she's pulling like a very small cart with a human-sized mall on it. It looks like it's not her size, whatever. It looks like she's just carrying it along with her. She looks back every once in a while, trying to make sure that it's still there, as she's kind of just like she pulled off the boat and is just walking along the dock and just kind of trying to orient herself, because since this is the first time she's been on this, she looks confused kind of a little bit as she moves to, I guess, the nearest person she could find, and she goes, excuse me, and she like kind of like not like pulls like a small child, but like kind of like like raises her hand to see if anybody could see it, even though like the handle of the mall you can easily see from a distance, just that she's considerably smaller than that.
So you go up to someone and just like kind of...
Yeah, just kind of like that. Someone who didn't come off the boat, who's like, I guess, a native of there.
Yeah, so there's just a guy sitting there. You kind of go up to him and say, excuse me. He turns around and says, can I help you, miss?
Yes, I would like, and she looks around and she goes to like packs her stuff, and she opens up a piece of paper and she's like, I'm looking for, where warriors fight. I have to deliver something, and I just wanted, it's a long story, but I kind of need to deliver this mall, and I want to know where kind of like your fighters fight. That's kind of where I need to go right now.
No, I don't really know, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay. And she kind of just, and she pulls the cart with her again, and you can hear like little squeaks of the wheels. It's like, and she kind of just drags it along the dock and kind of just.
So yeah, you begin. You're kind of upset. You
Yeah.
haven't really made any progress with this hammer. So you're just pulling it along in your little cart, and all of a sudden a seagull lands right on the tip of the hammer.
Yeah.
And the hammer slowly begins to tip.
Yeah. She as soon as like she hears the seagulls a lot, I guess, and she kind of just as a paranoia turns around, just sees it start to tilt, and she kind of lets go of the little rope that she's holding, and she just tries to like push it back to where it was like perfectly still, like upright.
Yeah, so you try to react.
Yeah.
You try to react, you try to grab it, but you're just not fast enough. It starts falling and hits the ground, starts skidding towards the water. And everything you do, you just can't get to it. You just can't reach it. And as it's sliding, about to fall in the water, and a foot steps on it. A foot just standing on like the metal, like the shaft is over the water.
Yeah.
And the maul is sitting there with a foot on top of it. And you look up and you see a half-orc. He's wearing about like blacksmith leathers. He has short tusks. He's pretty small for a half-orc.
Mm.
And he looks down at the hammer and says, it's an interesting hammer. You make it?
No, actually, my mentor Jorg made it.
York.
Yep.
Interesting. What are you doing with this hammer?
I have to deliver it. He told me to deliver it, so.
Do you know who you're delivering it to?
See, that's where I'm kind of getting messed up. He gave me this letter, and says, "Give it to, just deliver it to the Ocean Throne." And he told me not to open it until I left, and I was already too far down the road, so I couldn't. I waste time, so I don't really know.
Well, I have a proposal for you.
Okay.
You see, my name's Agentag, by the way. I work on a ship called Dawn's Herald, captained by the great Donovan Haig, of course. And I'd be interested if you maybe want to join us. I could use another smith on the ship, and maybe you'll find who you're looking for.
Where's this boat going?
We sail around, always come back to Ocean's Throne,
Okay.
of course. We work out of here. But we sail around, do odd jobs here and there. Captain, give you more information.
Yeah. When is the boat leaving? Is it like right now?
He'll be leaving tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. So I'll give me tonight to at least look a little bit around Ocean Throne. Do you know? I asked someone before, but do you know if there's like a fighter, like where all the fighters fight, or train, or like a weightlifting gym? I'm kind of just running out of options at this point.
I mean, you could probably find someone in like every quarter of the city, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know too much about the city, sadly.
Yeah, I guess I'll whenever I find a person, I'll find them. I mean, George's not just gonna give me a mall for no reason, but
I'm sure he wouldn't.
Yeah. So yeah. You know what? I'll take you up on your offer. I mean, it's better than me kind of just wheeling it around. Can you just do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you help me put it back on the cart? Because it's I feel like it just doesn't like the cart, but I'm not gonna. It's hard to carry this thing around.
Of course, and he puts it back in the cart
Thank
and
you so
kind of
much.
steadies it.
Okay, so tomorrow morning, where do you want me to meet you?
Kurthus's dock. It's right in between the harbors for the Carnthurum Pact and the Kingsbridge Alliance. Squeezed right in there.
Got it. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow morning.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And as we zoom up from that scene, we look at a higher building made out of stone further into the city. And we see, Andrew, would you like to describe your character?
It's a human with a bow on his back, 2 short swords on his side, and he has like a wolf pelt that's dyed orange over his head. And he's just up there about like, he's like 5'10". He's just up there watching people from below. That's what he normally does. He likes to just watch people move around and observe the environment. And his name is Kirutur.
Ooh, can you spell that?
Kirutur.
Kirutur? Kurutur?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's the pronunciation for it.
What is that?
All right, so you're sitting up there kind of watching. And then you hear something. You hear, "Oi! You up there!"
I like startledly jump like, oh, that's weird. Yeah?
You look down and you see this big, gruff-looking orc. He's wearing like just random pieces of armor scattered across his body. This guy looks nasty. This guy looks tough.
Alright.
He says, "You any chance looking for work?"
I'm looking for a hunt. Does this work entail hunting?
"Sure."
Then by all, I'm looking for that then.
Well, meet at Kurthus's dock tomorrow morning. Got some work for you, with some hunting maybe.
Alright, can you point a general direction of where that is?
There.
Alright, I'll find it. Alright. I'm just gonna go back to looking at all these people down there.
All right, and then so we zoom back to kind of where he's looking, and we go into a kind of a crowd of people walking around. And there's one body kind of moving differently than all the others. He's kind of almost gliding through the people. Marty, would you like to describe your character?
Sure. You see a average sized human, brown hair. Like you look at him, you would not recognize him. Just very, very average. He's wearing the equivalent. I don't know what that would be in this era, but imagine if someone just dressed in slacks, a white shirt, and like a tie. Straight.
Like very, very like generic, like
Very
easily forgettable.
God
Is that
damn
what
it.
you want?
but
God.
straight up like like I don't know what the equivalent would be in this world for slacks, white button-down shirt and a tie, but he's wearing that.
What shoes is he wearing?
He's wearing like just nice shoes. No, but it's
boat
not
shoes?
like not boat shoes. No, what?
I'm so
No.
confused. I'm here.
And he's going around, talking to people, asking, "Have you accepted Nidhogg as your Lord and Savior? Excuse me, ma'am, have you accepted Nidhogg as your Lord and Savior? The great serpent Dendar, ma'am, have you accepted her as your Lord and Savior, ma'am? No? Okay, I'm gonna stay.
So yeah, pretty much everyone you approach is kind of.
Is that who you are? He's born again.
He's all
Okay, you know
born
that changed a lot.
Oh, great.
What is his
I'm gonna need
name?
more soda.
So we need.
His name is Sven. S-V-E-N.
S-V-E-N.
You're gonna die.
So
first.
everyone you go up to kind of just ignores you, right?
He's used
As
to it.
expected. But at one point, you approach what looks like a couple. They're dressed very finely, both humans, and they kind of stop and say, "Ah, you're a prophet of sorts.
Of sorts. Yes.
Well, I have a proposition for you.
Oh, I'm very intrigued.
Well, being that you're so righteous about your cause," this is Amanda talking, I figure you may want to maybe travel somewhere. This is one city. You can't find many people to follow you in one city.
I'm not looking for followers, sir. I'm just making sure people know of Dendar,
Well-
the Great Serpent. I have business in the city, unfortunately. I have to go hunt down a cult. So, if you have accepted her, have a nice day.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I sent you his backstory. I don't know if you read it or not, but it's there.
All right. So they just leave.
I'm getting mixed messages from this character.
And this is the last episode from Marty. Everyone.
See you later, Marty.
Special guest.
Special guest. You will be
Yes, so they just
replaced by the
walk away.
dog.
See you next time.
And then so we're following Sven, and as Sven just kind of parts away from them, we zoom over to a door. It's a really big door. It's like double doors, tall building. We go inside the building. It's a library. As we go further into the library, we see Katie. Would you like to describe your character?
Yeah, she's a minotaur. She's really tall, like 7.5 feet tall. She got like brownish fur, kind of shaggy bangs. And she's wearing this like kind of brown and like muted grays and purples wizard robe. It looks kind of shabby. It doesn't look like it fits that well. It's like at least a foot too short. And she's got these little glasses perched on her nose. They're so small, she can't possibly be seeing anything out of them at all. And she's like bent over a book really deep in concentration with like a parchment and a quill, and she's just scribbling something like really furiously. She's really into whatever she's doing.
Beware of Mormons.
So you're sitting there minding your own business in the library when you hear the door kick open. And in come these three probably drunk, burly-looking dwarves. And one of them says, "There he is, Bunnut." Yeah. And they come stomping over to you, kind of bumping into stuff and say, "What's the Gorn doing in the library? I can't read."
Some racist dwarves. They're born
Sorry, I'm researching. We're in the Ocean's Throne, so you can't tell me what to do here.
I can't tell you what you should be doing, though. Right? Ha. Yeah. And they all kind of, yeah. And they start kind of like, "What are you going to do about it, Gorn? What are you going to do?" And you can feel like your insides are kind of like, you're almost there. You're almost at your tipping point. When you hear from behind the bookshelf coming out from the other side, "Oi, lads, why don't you pick on someone your own size, eh? And out from behind the shelves comes a dwarf. Big dwarf, bald head.
Same size.
Someone's on size.
And he says, that lass has a right to be here. I don't think you do, though. And he just punches one in the face.
Oh snap!
Goddamn.
Did you roll for initiative?
He punches one in the face. He grabs the other, one of the other two, and just tosses him into them, shoving them through two bookshelves.
Okay.
And one's just out on the floor. And he just looks up at you. Sorry about that, lass.
Thank you so much. I have my papers, I promise, but like, thank you.
Ah.
And oh no, the books. Are you the librarian? Are they okay?
No talking.
Well, I'm not sure they're okay, if I'm honest with you, lass. Books will be fine. I'll pay for any damages. No worries.
Okay.
But I couldn't notice. I do have to say, as a dwarf, it's not every day I see a Minotaur reading. So, I know my captain. My captain's a human by the name of Donovan Haig. He loves people with personalities. Interesting beings that he could bring with him on his adventures. And I'm sure he'd be interested if you joined us.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm doing a lot of research. Where are you going? Are any of these interesting people, like, maybe know some stuff about magic, or?
Of course, we have this one lady, super old lady.
Oh.
Super old, but she tells all these stories and makes pretty lights sometimes. I'm sure she knows a thing or two about magic.
Oh, I can make lights too. I do dancing lights in the library.
Impressive, lass. And you see the librarian, just like this old lady with like not super old, like 40s with glasses, just kind of look at you like, no magic.
I turn them off really fast. Yeah, okay. Yes, please, thank you. Sign me up.
All right, you're gonna find the ship Dawn's Herald tomorrow morning outside Curtis's dock.
Right.
Right, it's in between the Kingsbridge Harbor and the Carntherm Pact Harbor. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, sounds good, lass. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And he walks out. You see him toss a bag of gold at the librarian. And so we zoom up from that wreck, but we only go over like two like little shelf areas, and we go over.
Really fast. Katie, what was your character's name?
Sula. Sula.
S-U-L-A. Yeah, I didn't catch that earlier.
I'll learn it later when I meet everybody.
Yeah.
It's on D&D Beyond.
No, but it makes it easier for me. It makes it easier for me role playing.
We're being paid?
Not sponsored.
I can't tell you who I'm voting for because it's illegal anyway.
President what?
Don't worry about
I'll
it.
tell you later.
All right, so we go over like two bookshelves, and there was just a racket over there. So would you like to explain what your character's doing after whatever the heck just happened over there?
Oh, yeah. So, you see, the might of dragons runs through many creatures. My character, strong features across the face, black scales that reflect green in the light, a black cloak to cover their eyes, sharp and wise. They strike a mighty and imposing figure, or they would if they weren't a 2'3" kobold who was really embarrassed to be here.
Short squat.
Yeah. And my character's name's Satantha.
Please spell it.
S-E apostrophe.
E apostrophe.
Apostrophe, technically. T-A-N-T-A.
Sutanta?
Mm-hmm. And he is very shocked to hear this racket because that means that the silence spell he cast on himself has worn off and can now hear the outside world once again.
Yeah.
He is tentatively peeking out behind the shelves to see what's been going on.
So as you peek out, you see a woman walking towards you with a cane. She's carrying a really big book, like struggling. It looks like a tiefling woman, purplish skin but super wrinkly, long gray robes. And she's making her way towards kind of your area, wherever you're studying. And she sits down kind of near you and opens the book and starts reading. Do you do anything?
Ooh. He debates if he wants to veer out of this little cubby that he's built himself here, out of books that he probably shouldn't have taken off the shelves. Doesn't really want to go all the way to the front desk to see what happens, so he kind of skulks over towards her. Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh, she's listening. I was wondering what had just transpired.
Oh, I would say a bar fight, but we're not in a bar.
Oh.
So just a fight.
A library fight.
Sorry.
Somebody was fighting using bars.
While you're here, young man,
Are we?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't wait. For
would you
this.
mind helping me? Just the one small thing. My eyes are not as good as they used to be. Do you think you could just record some of these numbers here for me?
Yes. You can't suppose that can be done. He awkwardly sort of moves to the side and takes the papers.
All right. So she's like, so you're recording the numbers. They seem to just be dates of some sort. I don't know how closely you're paying attention to what you're recording.
He's keeping he's making note of it probably more than is polite, but he's not looking too deeply into it.
Okay, they look like dates to magic anomalies of some sort.
And now he's looking a lot deeper.
But right now, it's just dates. It's not like anything about anything. It's just like on this day, there was a explosion here, and that's it. Like nothing about the explosion.
Mm-hmm.
So as you kind of write a few of them down, she says, "You know, I don't see many of your kind around here."
I don't see many of them either.
It's interesting. You read a lot.
Oh, yes. Some would argue more than is healthy, perhaps.
Any chance you're looking to maybe expand your horizons and maybe find some books that aren't in a library?
Such things exist.
Yes, they do.
It is a revelation on his face right now.
The prophecy is fulfilled.
I spend a lot of my time on a ship by the name of the Dawn's Herald, captained by Captain Donovan Haig. If you'd like, I'd love if you'd join us. I could use another intellectual being on the ship.
Feels rather flattered at that. Well, I suppose nothing is happening right now, so yes, why not?
Thank you for recording those numbers for me. She takes numbers, takes the book, gets up to leave. But you notice as she leaves, she doesn't use her cane.
Mm.
She just kind of walks out. So then from you, we zoom outside where now it's a lot darker. It's like maybe around midnight. And we hear the steps of someone running. And we zoom in down an alley and see two larger men look like they're cornering someone kind of smaller. It's hard to tell too much about the smaller person. But there's two large men cornering one of them. And from behind them, we see someone running down that alley. Nikki, would you like to describe your character?
My character, first appearance, she is a green elf in teal and green color. She has black hair. It's very short and is in two braids that go down her hair, much like today I'm wearing, with woven seashells and woven knits and nettings. Her eyes are an iridescent blue that almost just pierce. She wears almost like a rugged tunic that is short sleeve or with sleeveless, I should say, sleeveless, and it comes up to the neck where she ties it with a scarf to cover her shoulders. She has wrappings of netting around her arm as like fake armbands, and she wears leggings that almost were sewn together to fit her properly. They have lots of sewn pieces and have cutouts that have been sewn together using that same netting and fishing wire. And she wears herself with daggers on her hip and a crossbow to go along with it.
All right, so you were out and about tonight, and you were kind of looking. Sometimes you're kind of looking for someone maybe in a little bit of trouble and need some help. And you see down the alley, right, there's these two big men, and they're cornered in this smaller figure. It's kind of hard to tell what the smaller figure is, but it looks like he's in a bit of trouble. How do you like to proceed?
She'll drop into stealth if she can, and she'll try to perceive as stealthily as possible behind the two gentlemen, or behind the two figures. They're clothing this one person. To then slowly just almost like appearing out of a shadow, to just like with her arms crossed, she'll just tap on the floor, almost as if out of nowhere, out of the shadow, and just say, "And what are you gentlemen doing today?"
So they're standing there and they go, "Huh? Who are you?" And then one of them just swings at you.
Can I have an uncanny
For
dodge?
combat.
Well, you can just narrate how you react.
Alright, she would dodge out of the way, and try to go after the two guys to get them to go unconscious instead of killing them, just to try and prone them.
Yeah, so the first one swings, and you quickly dodge out of the way of the fist and kind of grab his arm to redirect his fist to kind of cross in front of the other one. And you elbow one in the head, and he falls over unconscious. And you kind of just do the same thing to the other one. They're both they're just on the ground. Whatever figure was there is kind of scurried away by now. And as the last kind of thug hits the floor, a coin rolls out of his pocket. It starts rolling a little bit, maybe like 5 meters, and hits a foot. And someone bends down and picks it up. And the person who picks it up is a stocky man. He has short brown hair, a trimmed beard. He's wearing leather armor, and above it he has a cloak with a pendant on it that looks like it has some sort of tear on it. And he looks at you while looking at the coin. He looks at the coin and looks at you and says, "Impressive. Very impressive. Any chance you're looking for work?"
Will that work lead me to meet people who are great warriors?
Maybe.
They're warriors.
I'll take that chance.
Sounds good. My ship leaves from Kurthus's dock tomorrow morning. Dawn's Herald. He flips the coin back to you. See you tomorrow.
I look down at the two thugs real quick, and I peer over them, and I look at their faces. Don't pick on anyone that is not your side. It's not okay. It's not respectful. Did we learn our lesson? Maybe. I don't know. They're unconscious. It wasn't a good idea. I don't know. Right. You learned your lesson. Be responsible. Be responsible.
Don't do drugs. Stay in school.
So now we kind of zoom up from Ocean's Throne. It's midnight. Across the screen, we see the cast of The Way You Roll presents Tides of War. And then under it says Book 1, Order of the Marriage Tier. So yeah. Campaign over now.
Another successful campaign, record time.
So yeah,
Speed record.
tomorrow morning happens. Marty's in a jail cell.
Oh no.
For
Is
why?
that legal?
I don't know. Find
It's
out.
legal.
On the next episode. D&D.
Yeah, so it's tomorrow morning. So you guys can show up, hopefully show up to Kurthis' dock whenever you want. As I said, you seem to be on a boat, Sven,
Okay.
in a cell on a boat. Funny how that happened.
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
Well,
fine.
I
Okay.
guess
Okay.
we're starting. Are we starting?
We're starting with me?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we'll start with you. It makes sense,
Yeah.
right?
So- Do I wake up there, or am I just kind of like I know I'm there? Out of curiosity.
No, you wake up, like, you went to sleep,
Mm.
and now you woke up on a boat in a jail cell.
I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna look around the room and see if like obviously it's locked. I'm gonna test the door just to make sure because sometimes people are dumb. And
Yeah, it's locked.
yeah. Is there anyone else I can see?
As you're kind of looking around, two people walk in.
Is it the same couple?
One of them, the man, is there.
Tell me.
He's pretty average height, has kind of long brownish hair, skinny, and then with him is the same man we saw with Iridansa. So he's stockier man, with short hair, cut beard, and they look at you and say, "Everyone else was easy. Why do you have to be trouble?"
Are they saying that, or are you
Yeah, I
saying
was about to say.
Same character out of character.
We'll never know.
I'm gonna respond because I've seen cults before and I'm not dumb enough to join someone without looking for their backgrounds, friend.
Well, you can have a lot of time to find out about background as you're being conscripted into the Order of the Marriage Tier. Congratulations. If you try to run, leave, or don't do your effort dutifully, you will end up in prison.
I'm already in prison.
This is
In prison, and they
Can we read this?
advanced prison?
What exactly will I be forced to do?
Well, our duty as the Order of the Marriage Tier is to go around and solve, problems. If it's a monster that's on the loose, a cult running amok in a town, political difficulties between two countries, stuff like that.
Why don't you just tell me in the first place?
We like to be weird.
Yes.
Understandable. I accept this.
Alright, rest-
It co-aligns with my patron's desires.
Sounds good. And the Captain Donovan Haig, the
Okay.
stockier man, puts out his hand.
I shake his hand back. Have you accepted Yidhag as your Lord and Savior yet?
Not yet.
You'll come.
I'm sure I will.
And then, yeah.
Yep. So you go above ship. It's a pretty average sized ship. It's not too big, not too small. There's 3 masts. And on the middle mast, there's it looks like someone painted on it or something. It's like a sunrise. Ship's name is Dawn's Herald. And yeah, so the morning
Very subtle.
continues. What do you say?
I said subtle. Very subtle.
So yeah, the morning continues. So I don't know when people would have showed up.
I'm lost. I'm just letting you know. I did.
So he's out of the campaign, not me.
Kiru did not write in his book the name of the doc,
Oh no.
and he is quite forgetful.
Can we go ahead and point out that he literally only
Oh,
has
yeah.
his name, the words
Hey,
pro
hey, I'm not done
and
with that
TZ.
You didn't look at the back. I have
And he has
the
Lord
doc
Rings
question
and
mark.
the doc.
You
So he's
I'm role playing. Okay, this is me role
okay,
playing.
just to confirm, when I was talking to Alantal, he told me to meet him there at dawn. Is that what it was Dawn's Herald is the name of the boat.
That's what
Okay, so cool. So this is what's happening.
Perfect.
It's dawn.
Yeah.
The sun has just risen. And all you see is a little gnome running with her cart, trying to make it there before dawn. Like as the sun, before the sun leaves the horizon, she wants to be at this boat. Because in her mind, the name of it's not the name of the boat is the Dawn's Herald. It's she has to be there at dawn. So it's just a small gnome running her way and it's not even pulling her cart, we're just pushing it now, and she's made it to the dock and just running across the dock, looking at the names of the boats, trying to see which one it is. Does that
Yes.
feel like she would do that?
Yeah, so you're just running down, and then you see it.
Yeah.
You see it's right there. It's right there. What are you gonna do?
Is there like is it, it's called a gangplank, right, to get onto it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's gonna I feel like she's about to she runs up halfway up the gangplank and it's like she looks at the boat and she walks back onto the dock and goes, excuse me, hello,
So you see a big orc
boy.
in scrappy armor come out and say, "Miss, can I help you, miss?"
Yes, sir. I'm looking for Agentag. He told me to come here at dawn. For the did I mess it up?
I mean,
You
you're
know,
in the
but-
right place, but we don't leave till a little bit later than dawn. But you're welcome aboard.
Okay, cool.
Name's Arzak, by the way.
Arzak. Okay. Did you describe Arzak?
He's a big, gruff, scrappy-looking orc.
Okay.
What time did I go?
Um,
Was it after dawn?
yeah, probably.
Okay. I'm glad
So time lapse.
they just
When you come up on deck, you see this little gnome standing there.
again. I just wanted. I wasn't sure what time
That's
it
fine.
was and who else was there.
And she's so I guess isn't it she kind of looks I feel like her state is just always looking for validation, like someone like looking for someone's permission. So she looks around even though there's no one around her. Goes, I just and she just kind of just starts pushing the cart, but being very careful because the boat is also moving up and down the tide. So she's holding the thing and pushing the cart, and then eventually like gets to the top. Says, can you just help me?
Yeah, he helps you. He's
Yeah,
gonna.
thank you so much. And then she kind of just like turns onto the deck, and she's now on the boat, and she's like, so I got off the boat yesterday, and now I'm on a boat again. So this is great, full circle. Oh, okay.
In the distance, Iridanza is walking along the shore to get to the dock.
Her
Before-
person.
But before that, of course, she quickly just goes over to the water and laps up the salt water in her hand just to wash her face and rinse her face out before she goes onto the dock to find the boat, and she stares at it for a bit. And she sees that no one's really there. Is there anyone really there?
On the deck, you see the orc, you see a gnome, and you see what looks like a human doing like maybe mopping up or something.
It looks a little too quiet, so she just stands there.
Ominously.
All right. Anyone else?
All right.
You
wanna
No,
take it?
you go.
So, Satanta arrives a little bit later, and he's just coming down the pier, and he's just muttering to himself, "This was a mistake. Satanta is a fool. Beneath the sky, beneath the sun. Oh, what has Satanta gotten himself into?"
Oh no.
And he just climbs up the gangplank, and he's just muttering to himself as he just walks past everyone, like hunched over. And he goes to like the darkest corner beneath the stairs, and then just
Doesn't announce
Well,
what
As you
that
walk, as you
On
walk
the
on the
dock,
ship,
Iridanza just watches this whole thing happen as Satanta's walking up the thing.
And as he gets onto the boat, she Sully elbows Arzrock and goes, "Do you know that guy? You just allowed? Is anybody allowed on this boat? Is it like a ferry? Is that what we're doing?" Because he just walks onto the boat. They're both like silently watching him as he goes into like a dark corner.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say Arzak just kind of, as you like walk up on the boat, this giant orc just kind of watches you like, "Oop."
What the?
he's in his own world right now.
I figure that's probably one of Lore's. You don't know what that means.
No, not even close.
You'll figure it out soon. Don't
Yeah, I
worry.
guess.
And by now, so like that's probably like maybe a little past on, maybe an hour or so past on. So now the ship's kind of getting more active. You see more people coming out on deck. By now, you're probably on deck too, Sven.
What? Sorry.
You're on deck. We're
He's
taking
writing notes.
Taking
He's
notes.
taking notes.
Sorry.
You're on deck now.
Yeah.
It's like 7, 8 in the morning, so you're on deck
So
now.
I'm looking around, and I guess I'm just trying to get a lay of the people who are around me right now.
So yeah, right now on the deck you see a small hunched over creature hiding under the stairs. You see a gnome standing next to a really scrappy looking orc, just kind of watching the cobalt, or not the hunched over creature hiding under the stairs.
Next to a wall.
You see a human and a younger tiefling kind of like doing everything, like prep work to get ready to sail. You see a dwarf standing up top with the captain, kind of like laughing now and stuff like that. So you see people kind of just walking around.
I guess I'll go to the tiefling and help start setting up the boat.
Do you have sailing experience?
I have some experience.
Okay, so yeah, you come over. It takes them a second to be like okay, but for the most part, they're just like, oh, whatever. So anyone else?
Alright, I'm probably just. How many boats are around the docks? Is it just like one?
If
Or-
you're in the right area,
Oh, I'm probably like wandering around shouting, "Orc, where are you?" Orc.
Is that
Can't
racist?
just say that.
well, okay, so I'll put it this way.
Alright.
Where this dock is, there's a bunch of official like Kingsbridge Alliance boats,
Okay.
a bunch of official Karn Thurum Pact boats, and then this independent boat.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what the boat looks like, so I'm walking around shouting for the orc. Because he never told me his
Are
name.
you on the docks at least?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so you're walking down the docks just shouting, "Orc! Orc!"
Sound like a seal.
And Eridanza.
Me straight.
Eridanza, you see this human just walking around shouting "Orc." Do you do anything about that?
Iridanza sits right on the dock and she just looks out at the water.
Okay.
Well,
So
I
that's-
very clearly see
In
that's
her
not an
head,
orc.
She, in her head, she thinks this is an absolute shit show, and she thinks that whatever happened with the man in the cloak was obviously a joke of some type.
So, what's it called? So, as you're shouting "Orc" on the deck, you guys, where the orc is, says, "I think someone's calling Arzak's name." And he runs over to like the back of the ship and says, "Ori, over here! Over
Oh,
here!
There you are. You never told me your name.
Name's Arzak."
Okay. I'm gonna write that down in my journal. He writes it down. Is this the right boat?
Aye, this is the right boat.
All right, I'm coming up.
Somebody in the boat.
Walk up the gangplank. Do I notice the this guy under the stairs? Or
Yeah,
something?
probably.
All right. I like look at him like, you okay over there?
Oh, their numbers have been multiplying.
He like it looks sketchy, so I just kind of like walk up, meet up with the orc, with the orc, with the orcs.
Half
Like,
orc, half orc.
I am here, ready to go. What are we hunting?
All kinds of things. Don't worry.
Oh, great! I'll be up the mast if you need me.
Okay.
I just climb up
Sven
there.
just stares
I-
at this camera and person climbs up a
Yeah,
70
I
foot
climb
mast.
all the way up, and I like sit up there, and I take my like short sword and I just carve a little like wolf paw on the top somewhere.
Into the wood.
Yeah, into the wood. That's
You've
exactly
been here
right,
a
yeah.
minute and you're already
I'll leave
vandalized.
my mark.
That's gonna be
Much like my
good.
brother enough taught me, I leave my mark where I'm supposed to.
Did you pee on it too?
No, I'll be on it. I'm not an animal, goddammit.
Only wear one.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And Sula?
Yeah. Yeah, she comes. This is around like 8:00 or
Yeah.
so. So she comes up the dock looking really excited. She's got like her book out and she's like checking the names of ships against her notes. She came from the Kingsbridge Alliance side, she's not going near the Karn Thurum side. And when she finds the Dawn Herald, she kind of calls up, "Oh, hi, hello. A dwarf invited me. Did he tell me his name?
I don't think so.
No.
A dwarf invited me to your ship. Can I come aboard?"
Oi, lass! Yes! That was me! Arzak, let her on, Arzak! And Arzak says, "Oh, welcome aboard, miss."
Hi.
This is the most diverse crew.
We're going for a grind.
Oh my god, I don't know what's wrong with me
Your
today.
officer catches the sight of a minotaur going up to up the
We can't. I
gangplank,
spelled it right.
and it's like, and to herself, she just mumbles outside out loud. You know, maybe I should give this a shot. The gods don't know it has everything. I should just do it. Monster, help me. And like she like gets up begrudgingly and just makes her way onto the ship. Hello. She greets out to anyone.
No response.
You hear a very distant, hey, what's up?
You hear from up on the mast, ahoy there!
Oh.
Have you accepted any talking to
I have a different faith. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. Walks away.
Do you believe in the great wolf in the sky?
Very distant. How high is this mast? I need to know right now.
I do want to know actually now, because I made a joke saying 70 feet.
I
but,
wasn't prepared.
Story of Duran's campaign.
Yeah. I have a very active imagination.
And what-
Because he's just yelling stuff from the top.
60 feet?
60
I can
feet?
close.
Yeah, that's I think I can hear.
That sounds reasonable.
That's
Yeah.
that's very
60,
reasonable.
that's
What's your
Yeah.
wolf ears?
Yeah.
Nikki is a reasonable.
I guess.
Okay.
You're the
Legal.
boat expert.
Well, it depends on the boat.
It's a big boat.
It's a boat. Okay, it works.
All right. So everyone's kind of just now standing on the ship, right?
Well,
And the captain now kind of looks over and says, "Looks like everyone's here.
I'm still up on the mast, by the way.
Yeah.
Now, anyone?
I point up to make sure he knows he's up there.
Yeah, I know. Any of you have any sailing experience?
Well, mostly I just carried heavy boxes around, but I really like to learn. Maybe I could like do the thing with the stars and
No.
figure out where we're going.
No.
Russia.
Why not?
Sorry. That's what he. As you're talking, that's what he says.
All right. For those of you with sailing experience, you're going to help out with sailing the ship, obviously. Otherwise, you're probably just going to have to take like an extra night shift or something along those lines. If that sounds reasonable, everyone. I'm Captain Donovan Haig,
That's so close.
captain of this here ship. I'm also part of the Order of the Marriage Tier.
Whoa. Donovan.
And this here, and he points over to the orc, is my first mate, Arzak. As appreciated, I think if we ask you of something, we'd appreciate it if you could just get it done quickly. If that sounds reasonable to everyone. Is everyone ready to set sail, or
Yeah, I assume so.
any questions?
No, why is this child on board?
Wait, what?
That's a gnome.
I
That's
don't know.
Why is everyone racist in this town?
Well, no, because she's very tiny, and I thought that she was something otherwise.
That's fair.
Wait, you're questioning me and not the person over there under the stairs?
Oh, now they're
Also,
pointing.
before-
Oh, now they've noticed me.
Okay.
Have
hey,
you accepted
hey,
any talking
hey,
to Lord and
Captain.
Savior?
Yes.
I didn't
where
understand
can I
most
put
of those
my
words.
stuff? I was told there's a you wanted a smith, so is there a place?
Arzak will show you around
Oh, okay,
in a
cool.
second.
Yeah, I'll just
How
wait.
old are you?
Have you guys seen a golden
Is that
snake?
offensive to ask a gnome how old they are?
A snake?
Yeah, it's a golden snake. Have you seen one?
What's the average age for a gnome? I never
You
even
know,
thought
it's so
about
funny because like half the time we don't see Eric's mouth. It's just like
Yeah.
that. What's can you find that out for me, Eric?
What do you ask?
Average age for a gnome?
40 is adulthood, and then they live to like 400.
Oh, okay, so I'm about like 40.
It's a weird in
I'm 40.
between.
Just hit it up.
Yeah, I'm like, I've gotten an adult and now I like left home, whatever. Yeah, okay, so 40.
So 11 if you're a Pokemon.
Put him down with
I'm
his
sorry, how old are
name.
you? Is that
D&D
offensive
Beyond
to
the
ask?
crap.
No, it's not. It's not offensive. I mean,
I'm not taking notes.
I get it
It's a
often.
little offensive.
Is it? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, but if you do,
No. I mean, you're not gonna ask it more than once, right?
no.
Okay, then I think we're good.
Oh, all right, I see.
Let's just move on.
Well, I don't. Okay.
You hear? She pushes her cart away from me.
So wait, you were just hiding underneath the staircase.
The shade protects me.
Speak up! I can't hear you from up here.
He said the shade protects him.
Okay.
The open sky speaks.
It's very hard for me not to go back into a sarcastic Lucky right now.
Good. We're keeping it that
I
way.
know, it's really hard.
No, we're lucky.
It's gonna be great.
I'm done with lucky. Do you need any help or anything like that? Like, do you need breathing exercises? What's happening?
No, Satanta knows how to breathe, otherwise Satanta would not be alive.
Oh, your name is Satanta.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Iridanza.
Oh, you are also green and black. Very nice coloring.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
What was your name?
So,
She's like immediately just turns it on to redirect attention.
She's a little bit farther away from you than the last time you looked
I
at her.
looked down and was like,
She's not.
She's gone. Right. Hello, Amira Dansa. What is everyone's name?
What?
Fuck.
I should probably come down from here.
I also want to point
Calm
out that
down.
it's not just the 7 of us, or how many people, it's a whole crew, it's a big ship. So saying, what's all your names, is going to take like 20 minutes.
Random people saying
There's going to be a lot of people saying, oh,
It's
my
pretty
name's
much-
Bob. Like,
Well,
Pretty much the rest of the crew right now is all like working. So right now it's just like you,
Yeah, it's
five,
just us.
and then he's up
Who
in
actually
the.
boarded the ship.
Okay, I'm making sure.
I very much Captain Jack Sparrow would just like go down the mast, not like a normal way, just like
Roll
Like an
acrobatics.
asshole, like, put a knife into
Gladly.
it, tear it
Oh,
down.
here we go. First goal of the campaign.
badly. Hang on.
Satanta's currently trying to build himself a little fort out of his books. To cubby himself in.
All right, blue dice, don't
So
let
that's
me
hard
down.
enough normally, and the ship is rocking, so it's
All
just not going well.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you make it down.
Okay. So like I probably like cut down a rope that shouldn't be cut, and I just like swing down.
Sven, go ahead. When he
I don't
Sven
know.
takes the rope, he goes to fix the rope that he just cut for no reason.
Well, here, this is what
I
happened.
don't know where
It
to
was-
go. That was important.
It was the rope that was holding up like the mast, and as I cut it, it like unfurls and sends me down or whatever.
We weren't
So then-
Or it was
supposed
the
to
other
cut
way around.
that for
I don't
another
know.
hour.
Yeah.
So that's actually very bad. And Sven takes that and goes, "You're an idiot," and starts rolling back up the mast. Otherwise, we go into the dock.
Oh yeah.
Sailing proficiency.
That'd have been really bad.
I didn't know I wasn't supposed to cut that.
Yeah,
Nobody
don't
told
cut
me.
things without permission, please.
All right, I take out my journal. I write that down.
Gosh, Lord.
My name is Kirutu. You can call me Kiru for short. For short, Kiru.
Hebrew.
It's gonna make it easier for me.
That makes it easy, yes. No, it makes it easy. I'm Iridansa, and I proceed to hold my hand up.
I open the book and I write down her name.
What?
It's nice to meet you. Wait, give me a second.
I take out one of my arrows and I flip it around to the feather side and I smack his arm and just like, I handed my hand out to you. You have to shake it.
Look, I'm writing your day next. I'm very forgetful.
Okay, write it down first.
I
then
did.
Shake my hand.
And now I'm shaking your hand.
Thank you.
I hold out the paw, like the sleeve of my, like, you know, my like wolf
Is it your
pelt.
paw?
Yeah, like the wolf
paw?
pelt. It has,
Oh,
like,
okay.
it's like the
So
the arm
you're-
of the wolf goes up to like the thing I handed to
Oh,
her.
so it like hooks onto
Yeah,
your hand
exactly.
like a glove?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Oh, okay, I see. And I just shake it.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's how you're supposed to greet people. You're supposed to be able to. Okay, thank you.
All right,
So the mast is fixed. We're not going to die. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Have you accepted Hitachi's orders?
No, I worship the great wolf in the sky.
Fair enough.
That makes sense given your attire.
Yes.
No, that makes sense. Why
Have-
do you ask about your
Making
god?
sure people know about blessed God.
Sully's just waiting for Azrock to finish whatever he's doing.
No, yeah, Arzak's gonna come over to you guys as they're talking and say, "Welcome aboard Dawn's Herald, everybody. I'm gonna show you around real quick as we set sail.
Okay.
You can come on. You see, this is the front. This is the top of the boat, as you can see. There's some ballistae over there. You see two like big kind of ballista things on the top of the boat, as cannons aren't a thing yet. And then he's going to say, and now you're going to go down below deck, as you might have noticed. It's a bit of a tall ship. We have 3 floors as well as 1 4th floor for the water to come in if there's a hole in the ship. You know, it's how boats work.
Sorry.
What?
That's how boats work.
It is how both work.
What else do you want to know?
Oh God. Should be on these more often.
That's not how boats work.
Probably not.
Okay, cool. She's just like,
So you're gonna go. So you go down below deck, and there's kind of like an open area you see a few like what are they called?
Fish.
The cots, I guess. They're cots. And so that's where like some of the main crew sleep.
Hammocks? Is that
Over hammocks. That's what I was thinking of. The cook is over there, and you see the dwarf that you talked to. The name's Grimmick. Cook up anything, if it includes dried beef and salted meats. You can cook anything as long as it's salted meat.
What about fish?
Only if we catch it.
Got
And it's salted.
I don't think that'll be an issue.
And over there, you can also see it's our onboard blacksmith, Agentag, and you see the half orc you saw.
And she just starts pushing her cart directly in that direction.
As we do a lot of traveling, we do have a blacksmith on board just to ensure we can get anything repaired that we need and made if we need new nails. And we're gonna keep on walking.
2 blacksmiths. And she just pushes her cart in the direction of the blacksmith.
As we keep walking over here, you're gonna find someone who I forgot what their name was. Over here, and he points to a door. In there is Jill Zell. She sells a lot of general goods, food, rope, that kind of thing. She restocks at most ports. So if you need to buy anything, she's right in there. Otherwise, you could always ask the captain or myself if we have spare of it. And if we do, we'll give it to you, but we don't always have spare resources. And then over there is our carpentry, where you see the 2 humans you talked to. And they're kind of just like making a new board in case it needs to get repaired at some point during the voyage. And then if anyone does anything on this floor, he's just going to go down to the next floor.
What are the humans'
I'm
names?
just writing all this down.
The names. That's Nicholas and Karina Schober.
There will be a quiz.
Yeah, I'm just like, for what it
Yes.
is, Karina, for what?
I'll figure
That's
it out.
one of the
They're
carpenters.
carpenters.
Okay.
D&D Beyond is not letting me save right now. No one's smart enough to bring something.
What's even
Do you want paper?
Exactly.
No, I'll just
Dumb.
cheat. Someone else.
He's getting everybody's names wrong.
Yeah, really. But
I'm just writing people that my character cares
it's fair.
about.
And so he's just going to go down to the next floor, say. And down here, it's going to be all the quarters. Each room has 2 cots in it, so you're going to have to separate amongst yourselves who you want to be in there with. And then down the hall, you'll find my quarters as well as Grimmick's and other officers on the ship. Yeah, and that's the ship. We should be setting sail any second now.
Thank you.
We could have left already.
On this journey? I look around the room of whoever actually traveled on the turret.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 6 of you.
I think almost everybody's on the turret.
Six of us. Right. Wait, did you
Oh, he would be so thrilled to find out that there were lower levels to this.
He's like, I'm never going to the top ever again.
You won't see the day of me ever again. Holy
Oh, it's
moly.
gonna be great.
So okay, so we have to divide the rooms amongst ourselves.
Are the quarters like pretty big or pretty small, taking
Oh,
into
yes.
account that I'm 7.5 feet tall?
So yeah, if you look in one of the quarters, it's
Your own.
it's like a college dorm room,
Duh.
like a double.
Okay.
Is there a little window?
A portal?
So your feet can stick out of?
There's no windows.
You
Okay.
On this floor, there were on the other floor. You could see that there was like slots where you might be able to stick like a crossbow or something to shoot out of. But on this floor, it's too low.
Okay.
Oh, there's no cannons.
No gunpowder, right?
Okay.
Oh, okay. I planned it out. Okay.
There'd also be
Not
vents
yet.
for
That's
like
fine.
the blacksmith and whatnot. But that's kind of
Yeah.
Hot. Okay.
Those vents though. Mm.
Yeah. So it's not like super small, but it's definitely not like a lot of space.
Okay.
So I guess we should divvy them up now before we start wondering what's going to happen later when we're too tired to figure it out.
I assume the captain already assigned his quarters.
Yeah, did we get
just
signed?
assign this.
I pull
Yeah,
out a
we-
stick and I like have it standing up and let it fall in whatever direction it falls into. That's the door I pick.
A lance
Where did you
straight
get a
up.
stick?
It lands in the hallway, like you're down there.
That's
Guess
where I'm sleeping.
Sleeping in the hallway.
Did you pick out quarters for us? Can you pick out quarters? I mean, is that
I was
easier
just
to-
gonna put you
Or if you want me to pick, I can pick.
I already walked in the room.
I'm like.
Well, he's in one room already.
Yeah.
How many rooms are available? Is it like only 3? Yeah.
Yes, it's split up.
I was gonna say 'cause if there's 4, she should probably have her own room since she's the height of the basically the.
Or why not?
The two.
Those two like books, so those two can be in the same room.
And they're the tallest and smallest.
And then I guess you two and you two.
I'm already in a room.
You just go.
I guess I'll go now.
Yeah, go.
Alright, I
Alright,
guess
Captain.
that's okay.
Okay.
I guess that works.
Yeah, so we're setting off. I'm sure a bunch of people are going to be on deck. If you want to come talk or just want to be left alone, that's fine too. There's a duty roster pinned upstairs. You just check that, see if you got any duties.
Any
Probably
quests?
don't have any today because we really didn't know any.
Any
Like
side
college.
quest you have to fulfill?
Can I ask, Captain,
Yes.
why you chose us to go on this voyage?
Oh yeah, how long will we be?
Because I had not met any of the people before, and I
He
don't
didn't pick me,
arrived
the
in
orc picked
Ocean
me.
Thorns. Fair enough. I only arrived in Ocean Thorns maybe 2 days before, and I hadn't even defeated the cult I was going for.
Our captain has.
There's a cult?
Ignored.
What you have to understand about the Order of the Marrieds tiers, they have a lot of resources, and our captain is very good at finding particularly talented individuals.
As he says this, Satanta goes underneath the hammock and just sort of curls around himself. Yes.
Particularly talented individuals.
He's like a pet.
That talks.
That pet. I don't really know anything about it. I just follow the captain's orders.
That's fair. His name is Satanta, apparently. So, we got that.
Now, it was a good Santa.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, yeah, if you need anything, you can always ask me. Or pretty much any of the crew. Everyone's pretty friendly around here.
Iridanza raises her hand.
Yes.
Sorry. I can't stop.
Anyone else have a question for me? You can collect yourself.
Have any of you seen a golden snake at all?
Are all our rooms?
A
wait, are
snake
all our
made
rooms
of
next
gold
to
or a
each other?
snake
It's
the
like
color of
door
gold?
next to
Color
door
of
next to
gold.
It's
door.
like two and then one.
Okay, so can I ask
How big
what order our rooms are in?
1, 2, 3.
Is it be 1, 2, 3 straight up?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Cool,
easy.
hot. How long will we be on this journey?
Well, right now we're heading off to an island called Notland to deliver some stuff. After that, I'm not really sure what we're doing.
What are we delivering?
I don't know, it's just a box. Captain said we gotta deliver it somewhere. You guys are probably gonna have to do that.
Oh, I thought it was
Or
hunting.
Something else. You know, you might get it to hunt at some point.
You can't see me glaring under the wolf-like pelt head.
Wow.
I feel like you could feel it though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
You probably can't feel it.
You feel a glare.
So
Yeah,
we're
so
not
heading
doing
off to
anything.
Notland was like 4 days. Order of Marriage tier here is responsible for the protection and upkeep of the Ocean's Throne and the treaty. So we're going to handle anything that comes from political disputes to rampaging ogres to anything.
How many ships are in this fleet?
I'm up for the ogres.
Marriage tier really isn't a fleet per se.
Oh, no.
Each captain is in charge of their own ship, and they do what they're told from kind of the council. But at the end of the day, the captain got to make their own decisions. So there's probably a 25 captains sailing around nowadays.
Oh, okay. That was a lot better than I thought.
I was gonna say I was expecting like 4.
Yeah, I was about to just jump
Cool,
ship
cool.
at that point then. Oh my god.
My fan wants to roll a history check on the Order of the Marriage tier.
Oh, I
Yeah, I'll
absolutely.
do that.
No,
I
you're
will
not
absolutely
now.
not. Nope.
Hey,
Not
solid 1. I
I
got a
told
mark.
you, man. You got the 20 out.
Yeah,
too
I
early.
didn't get anything. I got 4.
5.
Oh,
I
God.
passed
Oh, 4 plus 1, 5.
Hey, it's a natural 20.
I
20
got
plus there.
somebody.
Also a mark.
It doesn't.
He says nothing.
It's my day.
That's right. And he
You
does.
got that for 20, right?
Yeah, natural 20 plus there.
Wow.
7.
Okay. First, so now seems like a good time to just explain that we are going to be doing something a little bit different for XP. As you might see, there's a paper over there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I was meant for you guys. That explains how to get XP. I'm going to be keeping track of it for the most part.
Oh, you got it?
I can
I'll
explain
pass
it.
it down.
You should keep track as well if you can. But
I'll figure out
you
how
don't
to do
have to worry about it too much. I'll keep track of it as well. And I'll explain it more after the session, or in between the sessions. But basically, every time you get a crit, either crit success or crit fail, so natural 20 or natural 1, every time you kill a creature equal to your level in CR or higher, every time you roll a skill check of 25 or higher, every time you fall unconscious, every time you fail a death saving throw, you're going to get XP. To level up, you have to get equal to your level times 10 marks in that level. And as the campaign continues, I'm going to add some more ways to get marks.
Oh, that's cool.
So you're going to be able to complete quests. Your character is going to have some character stuff that they can do to get marks. You'll form bonds with other people in the party to get marks and stuff like that. So yeah, so you rolled natural 20, everyone else got below 10.
Nope.
Yep.
You rolled a natural 1, so.
So you don't know anything.
Yeah.
Any who elected to not roll doesn't know anything. What did you roll?
5.
You and Sula know they're an order that is like under the jurisdiction of the council that rules the Ocean's Throne, but other than that, you really don't know much. Satanto, though. You read like every book on the Ocean's Throne. Every book that you could reach, because you're kind of short.
Yeah. Should have gotten Mage Hand. I'm not that forward thinking.
So, the Order of the
You know, a
Marriage
ladder.
here was founded on the signing of the treaty and effectively work as like the task force of the council. So the council uses them to enforce their laws, I guess, because the council is kind of like a UN, where they are this big governing power, but a lot of times their power is split because the UN. So because like they're 3 different factions, they have different beliefs, so it kind of gets split. So that's kind of what the Marriage Tier is, right? They're this like group that's in theory supposed to protect this like unification of the Ocean's Throne, but instead they're now like a bunch of independent captains who just have the ability to kind of do whatever they want because they work for the government.
Cool.
007 license to kill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so yeah, no need to know anything except for I got how you do various bit.
Trying to think of if and how he would describe that.
You can just opt to not.
Yeah. It's probably what's going to happen.
I'm gonna. Sully's gonna just put her stuff into her room, and then just kind of tie her, make sure her maul is nice and secure to like in her room, so it doesn't like move around or anything. And then she's just gonna make her way to the smithing shop.
Alright. Anyone else want to do anything?
I look for that golden snake that stole my money.
Alright, roll perception.
Oh, wait. You
It's not 20,
you
it's
go
on
to
the
the top
ship.
of the deck and you're like, I'm
I'm looking for it. He's not bright.
Oh! He found a golden snake.
Yeah, not 20.
You know,
Mark XP.
Okay.
Mark
Good
XP.
I know, I will. I have to make a buck.
Roll for everything. Maybe you'll get the XP. That's just the goal.
How you doing?
I'm watching you.
That's when he literally put a disclaimer down here saying this is just testing.
Yeah, I
so
know.
he can change
I was
anything
like-
he wants to.
I think it was like, we're gonna mess that up. We're already starting to do
He
that.
sees like a small gleam on the horizon. He's like, is it that? And then it's not really that.
He just jumps and finds out it's actually just a gold dragonborn.
Oh my god.
Oops.
It's the sun.
Snake stole my gold.
Alright, anyone else want to do anything specific?
After like roaming around below deck, Gyarados will go back up to the top and just stare out at the ocean and just like chill on top of her. She's never actually been on a boat before, so may or may not get seasick.
Wow.
I don't think you're gonna get
No.
seasick. That'd be kind of weird.
It'd be weird. Okay. So she would still sit on deck and she would just look out and she would just think about everything. Just happened. It feels like a shit show.
Okay, so up on deck right now, you see most of the crew is up there. The people who like the cook and Smith and everything are downstairs still. You also see the old tiefling woman is also up on deck. She's in a rocking chair, just sitting next to the captain who's on his wheel. And yeah, they're just kind of chilling up there. There's a few sailors kind of just going about working. And you've left port now, so you can still see Ocean's Throne behind you, but you are kind of setting off towards Nottingham, apparently.
Okay.
You want to do anything?
I'm probably just like,
Still looking for that gold.
either that or if I get bored of that, I'm just like, with like the rail of the ship like on top, I'm probably just laying on top of that. Just chilling. I don't know, like the what's it called, like the guard around the ship.
The
like so people-
guardrail?
Guardrail?
Yeah, that's I'm just laying on that.
Oh, okay. No, I understand what that is now. Okay.
So Sally's gonna go to Agentog and kind of just be like, hey Agentog, how's everything going?
Good. How's it going? So,
Yep, that's right, that's me. So you need me to work on anything? Anything you need help on, or?
for the most part, just making some nails in case we need them later.
Oh,
If
okay.
you want to help, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that. And she kind of she's like looking around, just kind of getting the lay of the smith shop, and just gets to work, honestly.
All right. I think we're gonna take a quick break so everyone can kind of get up and stretch.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right, we should be back in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
See ya.
What's up, guys? We're back in it. Let's go.
It's winning.
We're back for some more D&D. We're gonna be playing for another hour or so. See what happens. Maybe some combat. I don't know if these
Spoilers.
people are ready for combat yet.
I was like, where's my phone?
So yeah, we just left Ocean's Throne on Dawn's Herald. Selly is helping the blacksmith below deck make some nails. Iridance's just chilling on deck. I suspect Sitanta still hiding under his bed.
He's probably gonna. You're probably gonna have to wait for the sun to go much lower before he's willing to come out.
But so everyone's just kind of chilling as
Yep.
we sail along. Does anyone want to do anything during the day?
I'm just looking out for that snake that stole my gold.
Don't see it.
Nope.
I asked the captain things about the ship, like, how fast does it go? And like, what does this thing do? And just like generic like questions
He answers accordingly.
accordingly.
Perfect.
Yep, perfect. As good as you're gonna get.
I guess Sven just helps out here until he gets a set schedule of what he's supposed to do throughout the day.
Yeah, so eventually, probably not on the first day, but probably on the second day, you all get assigned duties. Normally, just like watch or, helping cook or cleaning. Those of you who have some sailing experience, so Sven and Sula, are both given some more like sailing tasks. So you're assigned a part, like time to be here or there. They realize you don't actually know how to sail, but they start teaching
They
you
only read
kind
it in
of.
books.
I have this book about sailing, and it says,
Sailing for dummies.
yeah.
So they kind of get everyone kind of settled away. First day kind of goes by without incident. Nice day sailing. Night passes. They normally stop sailing for about 4 hours at night to give everyone time to rest, and they pick it back up again with a skeleton crew.
Heavy skeletons.
The crew is made of skeletons?
We work for a
Are we doing this
necromancer.
again?
No. Okay. They start back up again with like only 2 people sailing rather than a full.
How big's the boat?
It's
And
Not
not
only-
has a 60-foot stand. It's really big.
I don't
Yeah,
think 2 people.
it's probably
would
like.
Galleon.
six. I would say
A
6 people.
galleon.
Very
Okay, yeah.
4 people.
Okay.
Got
Minimum crew number.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
played
know.
Sea of Thieves.
I didn't think of how tall the sail was. Okay, I kind of came up with that one on the spot.
You're a galleon at that point. Anyway,
Yeah, I
Six
do that.
feet.
the galleon, the warship.
Sorry.
It's about like 30 feet across,
Oh my god.
right? And it's about like 120 long.
That's cool.
That's
That's fine.
It's small.
solid ship. It floats. Don't matter.
Yeah.
Alright. Enough
All right. Yeah.
boat
So
talk.
first day goes by without incident. Night comes. You all have assigned shifts. Does everyone want to give me a perception roll to see?
Yeah.
I do. What's my perception?
Ooh, okay, cool.
Plus 5.
If I have the proficiency thing on it, does that change anything?
No.
Okay, I have 5.
14.
18.
6.
9.
18 also.
Okay. Over the course of the night, none of you really notice anything out of the ordinary. Just kind of water.
Crack.
Who has dark vision? Just out of curiosity.
Do
I
I?
don't.
Wait.
Or do I check on D&D Beyond?
Oh yeah, I have dark vision.
Oh, you have to
60
go
feet.
to trees, right?
Yeah, it's on senses for me. I can't show you because of that.
No.
Be under like racial
Yeah.
something.
No, there's no trace about it.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Yeah.
So she's just kind of happy working and then just doing her laps.
So, yeah, but over the course of the night, does your dark vision, you can see a little bit better, obviously. And otherwise, you just kind of sit there, nothing happens, go back to sleep. Ship starts sailing again pretty early in the morning. And the second day begins. So now you have some more duties. Fun work, yay.
Yeah.
The captain does let all of you know that as his crew members, since you guys are kind of not officially crew members, you're just kind of like
Members.
a bunch of people on the boat.
Yeah.
Taurus.
Interns.
He provides you with like rations as long as you're working for him, and in terms of money and stuff like that, anything you find along the way is yours. You don't have to give him any cut of it. So congratulations.
We'll find that snake.
So about midday on the second day, beautiful day, you hear a horn in the distance. It goes doot 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 doot.
They invented Morse code.
Sally walks onto the deck and just starts looking around and just kind of looks at the people who like know how to sail. Like she's by now she's figured out that it's like, is that bad?
Yeah.
Is that music?
No.
I hear something.
It means someone's calling for help.
Oh.
I
Hey,
knew you would know it. Yeah, so you see everyone's kind of like all the crew members are kind of looking around. And Captain looks at Arzak, who's currently on the wheel, and says, Arzak, bring us over. Let's see what's going on. So you slowly make your way over towards the SOS. That's what it was, in case for everyone who hadn't followed. Yep.
I'm just prefacing. I'm on the mast.
Okay.
Like I'm just letting you know.
So as you approach, since you're up on the mast, you can see a little bit more. You see a large, like, jagged rock.
Okay.
And on either side of it are two ships that looks like they're crashed on the rock.
Okay. I relay that information. There are 2 crashed ships and a big rock.
You see any flags? Roll
No.
perception.
Okay.
I said not.
21.
Damn.
You can see some like orange and yellowish flags on them.
I see orange and yellow flags.
Anyone want to try to roll to see what they are?
I was about to
I'm
ask
not
you
doing
that.
that.
What would that be?
With rolling with experience sailing, would I know the different flags of countries?
I definitely wouldn't.
Probably roll history. Just, maybe in my mind I'll give you a boost. We'll see.
That's another natural 20.
Would you roll
So it came.
another
so it
one?
begins.
Jesus Christ, the cursed dice.
That is. I can find it.
History is his own.
6.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Anyone else roll?
I rolled a 6.
I'll roll.
Six,
history, just in
six,
case.
six.
That's history. 15.
So as it's not a very hard flag to know, it's the flag of the Karn Thurum Pact. They're generally yellow or orange. So you all know that.
When we left port, did we know which direction we were sailing in? Like towards which part of the map?
You were sailing.
North, south, west, east.
Weast.
Shit.
East.
I just wanna
Damn
make sure
it.
Got
I say it right. You are sailing like northwest.
Gotcha.
it. Okay.
Left up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
He said
So,
we're going northwest.
It's those people.
Towards the correlation.
Captain,
Sure,
are
it's
you gonna
kinda-
help him or
Okay.
what's the deal?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go check it out.
Quick question. Is it weird that there are 2 boats crashed on this? Isn't it usually just one boat and then
What?
What if they were just fighting?
then
So
they collided to each other on a rock?
who
They had the
knows?
entire
You know,
ocean.
sometimes-
Yeah, there's a rock because I think isn't it like because you know what, I'm not a sail
Sometimes
person. Let me just
Listen, sometimes when people are angry, they don't really think. They just kind of do things. When people are angry.
change it to me. Okay.
Tell me if you see any snakes on that
It's
boat.
called blind rage. So wait,
Alright.
that message, that horn is a distress.
Yes.
That pattern.
Yes.
Okay. Mental note.
Oh, I can't wait to.
All right.
And
I
she
can't
makes
wait
a
to do
good point.
something.
So as you kind of pull up to the boats,
I can't wait.
Captain looks at you six. If you're not on deck, he kind of gets everyone on deck.
Yep.
And says,
You 6. Which side do you want? There's there's 2 boats. He points to the ships. Which boat do you guys want?
I don't hear this, do I?
If you're on top of them.
Okay.
We'll take
To,
the left.
Help? What are we doing to the boats?
I assume helping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess
We'll take that one.
They're both Carnthoran boats?
Yeah.
There's a lot happening here.
So you pull up to the boats.
Hello.
Do you want me to manage this?
Let's
since
get a
I'm on
nice
hand?
butt shot there.
Mm-hmm. Like Gluteus Maximus.
Subscribe for more.
Please donate to these buns.
To the buttons of God.
So you pull
DM
up to the
himself.
boats.
All right.
And as you kind of get here and drop the anchor and stuff, you notice on the decks
Is it a skeleton crew?
the I know, but all the crew is turned to stone.
Oh.
Even worse.
Oh.
Do I see that from up there?
How did they sail if they were made of stone?
Can I roll
I
insight?
don't think that's the. I think that
Can I
happened
roll insight?
afterwards. Or
I think
during.
it'd be, what do you insight?
I'm trying to see if I would recognize any sort of demon that would cause someone to turn to stone.
That'd probably be
Perception, I think. Or investigation.
Investigate.
I think it would be
investigation, maybe.
Can I see that from up there?
Yeah, you can tell that there's.
Okay. I don't say anything.
Can we appropriately roll investigation?
What's wrong with you, man?
Or
Hmm?
can we appropriately roll investigation? If
Yeah.
you feel like? Okay. Oh, hey, I gotta go back to that main screen.
So that's a 6.
'Cause I'm on a tablet.
I'm not
How
rolling
many
for
rolls
it.
are crap today?
I told you, man. You got it out too early.
Doesn't
Okay.
specifically say so, but would I take sunlight sensitivity on an investigation check? I feel like it would still count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that
what time?
disadvantage?
Oh,
or-
it's dawn the next day, right?
No, it's like midday now.
Hi.
So it's like an 8.
Don't say that.
You said 8.
Uh,
You ever get above a 10?
13.
I didn't roll because I'm up there.
So you can't really make anything out. You could see some like claw marks on the ship. And the way it's kind of stuck on the jagged rocks a little weird. It's like the side of the ship is. It's like the rock just came out of the ocean, right? If you look at the map, it didn't like crash into it. It's kind of on the side.
Like it was parked.
So the captain says, "Why don't you guys go check it out? We'll check this one out."
The one on the left?
We're checking out the one.
You guys are checking out
The one on the map.
So
Okay.
if you guys are facing the rock, you're the one on the left.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Alright.
I'm just keeping lookout from up there.
You're not coming with us?
No. If I need to come down, I will. Don't worry.
Better have a bow.
I do.
I just
So,
want
so you can put like a gangplank across to the other ship.
Nice.
I'll take care of that since they don't know how to do that.
No.
No.
I'll
He puts it only for him, but then takes it away. To make it
I want to make a point that Sully is not carrying her maul.
Ooh.
She's actually carrying her hand axes.
Can I roll for
But the
stealth?
maul is like where you guys know it is. It's
Sure.
always in her room.
I don't
Oh,
think
well.
there's like mechanical reason for me to do it. I just do it. Well, yeah, I probably do that. Let me just set the modifier. 23.
Your stealth.
Okay.
I guess I'll walk across the gangplank.
Yeah, and and Sully follows him.
I realized we didn't give everyone mages.
It's a hero sport.
Uh,
Well, do you want a spear or a crossbow?
Yeah, I have a crossbow.
I'll take the ranger in the cloak.
This one.
No, the other one. He has the bow. Yeah. I
Is
think that's
anybody
a
who has
bow.
like little
Oh, that's a knife.
like hand axes or something like that?
There's a halfling.
Perfect.
It's very small. Yeah, we're good.
Is there someone in a tie?
We can draw.
There's
a
somebody in
plan.
a goat bruster's outfit, I think.
As long as
Oh, no,
if
it's a
there's someone with a
cloak.
longsword, I'll take that. I mean, just a longsword, no shield.
Perfect.
Perfect. Sure.
Who's that?
Somebody
Pick some
with
big creature.
horns or.
We need to invest in little minis for.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't really got much.
Yeah, just you can give me whatever. I don't
British
name
people.
one.
The one with the daggers. There's one with daggers.
Where?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. I can't see.
Why don't you give her mine since he is a dagger? You give mine the female that's there with the sword sticking out.
This one looks like six.
There you go. That works.
That's you.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter.
As long as we know.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so you
Before
go
we
across.
start
Does anyone
next
else want
time.
to do anything?
I'm just staying up there on the mast, so you might want to put me in the middle of there, wherever a mast would be. Okay, perfect.
Hot.
I have my bow out.
You were hot.
Just look back at his hot.
Outcross
Go
also.
down.
Is it like a
I'll come
wide
down.
gangplank or like kind of a narrow
It's
one?
like 5 feet.
That's
Okay.
not bad.
I probably won't fall off that, right?
Nah.
I don't know.
Be
You're a
careful.
Minotaur.
You're
You
able
might.
to get on the ship, so you can definitely get on the ship.
Roll for acrobatics.
You'll be
These are-
fine.
these are
You'll
the
do fine,
statues.
sweetie.
Those are statues.
You're doing great.
You're doing great, sweetie. And like I just kind of like push.
Are there any on the rock itself? Or they're
Come
all
on,
the
let's
ship?
go.
No,
You'll
they're
be
all-
fine.
So there are 4 of them.
Yeah.
Four.
And I'll just
Six
Marty,
of us.
Marty, what's your character's name one more time? I never. Sven.
I'll push
That's
like
me,
Sula
yeah.
across. Come on, you'll be fine. Let's just go.
Sally's like right behind you, like as you're pulling, and so like she has them ready. She has like their stone things, so she's not gonna like take her hand axe out. Says, hey, Sven, you have you seen anything like this? I mean, you sail more than I do, so I guess you see more stuff. But like,
This specifically out in the sea? No. I've never seen this before.
is
It's really
it is it kind of weird to you that they're like
Very.
kind of parked?
Very weird that the rock is going into it instead of the ship going into the rock. That is not a
Maybe-
good sign, most likely.
Maybe the rock's evil. Is
I
there
don't
such
know.
thing-
An evil
So I don't
rock?
say
Is there
anything.
such thing as an evil rock?
Right.
No,
No,
like,
gold.
rocks are sentient, right? Is that
What?
works? They're just their own thing. They just it's a rock. It's a rock. I don't know if I'm telling you.
But
It's a rock.
doesn't sentient mean that they
Maybe
have a
lizard.
conscience?
I'm stealth. I can't say anything.
Ride a rock.
What?
There are golems.
They used to ride these babies for miles.
Who's over the bridge?
Right now,
me.
to my knowledge,
I'd cross,
Sully
yeah.
and I.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Sully to go across, so I only stay behind.
He's been there for 5 minutes.
I'm-
We're
I'm
there
behind.
about
I'm right behind
rock
Sven.
sentience.
Yeah, I followed.
So
him.
Maybe the rock is evil.
Yep,
D&D
everyone
quote
except
of
for
the
me.
day.
Sure. Yeah.
So anyone want to be anywhere else?
Just
That's
fine,
perfect.
so
Perfect where I am.
I'm gonna go. Will you like standing around talking, or is this happening quick?
I think we're having this conversation as we're going over the gameplay. because
there's
it's-
Okay.
so many S's.
So
There's a
I'm-
lot of S's,
Give
yeah.
me a second.
So-
Okay. Sula, okay.
I think it's four.
Sula, Seni,
It's four
Sen,
S's.
Setenta.
Oh my god.
Should
Well,
hear the
can't
names
take
I
that.
have.
And the
Bob.
Two,
Team alliteration.
Alright, so everyone's good?
Yep.
Yep.
We're good.
Alright, so as you get closer, statues start to move.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna roll for initiative.
Whoa! Okay, give me 1 hot minute.
Oh, I should see what those are.
Does that count?
What?
I rolled. I don't even think I can check it.
Oh!
That's a 9.
I got a
Sure, you're old.
17 over here.
Don't feel on these things.
10.
How fucking dare you?
Where is it in this?
Not even like roll, they just
Where
drop
is it? Oh,
on
got it.
me.
So it's plus 2.
So that's 12 total for me.
10 for me.
15 for me.
Well,
20 plus.
No. Maybe. I don't know.
15,
Mine likes-
15 to 20.
15, sorry.
17.
Uh, 10 to 15.
12.
12.
10.
Who has a higher index?
Plus 3.
I gotta go back to my new page. I love
Yours is
D&D
also
now.
plus 3.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Alright.
You do love
You can
to
just
be
go
out.
first.
You want to be sponsored by.
Sponsor me now, though. Please, I'm really horrible. God, please.
Yeah, see,
You
normally.
said 10 and Sula?
8.
See, normally I would just write out like an initial with a number, but can't do that on this campaign.
Hey.
There's too many S's now. I'm sorry.
Too late.
Too many or
Said
not
all the
enough?
names already.
You should all be
You can't,
S's.
you can't take it
The
back.
SSSSS. Screwed man.
Alright, so yeah, the statues start to kind of move. And, Sully, you're able to react first.
Just quick question. They look aggressive.
They-
Or are they just moving, like stretching?
It looks like it's about to grab Sven.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna. She's gonna take one of her hand axes out, and she's gonna not with like the sharp part. She's gonna like try to like bluntly like kind of like hit the arm because it looks like he's trying to grab him, right? So she's gonna try to like hit the arm like right there, just to kind of like stop that. She doesn't know if it's gonna break or if. I guess they used to ride. You can ride rocks, so I guess rocks know what they're doing. So she's not really much of a killing type. She's kind of just trying to like know in a very aggressive manner because they're trying to grab. So
The good old Begone thought.
yeah. So I'm gonna switch to hand axe. I have to click it. Okay, cool. Actions. Okay, hand axe. Okay, cool. That is a 11.
You go to hit the statue and you hit it, but you know it's rock, so you didn't really hit it very hard. You're kind of surprised. He's kind
It was like a reaction
Yeah.
shot. Like okay. But
Awesome.
she does like what is it? And she's just like very cautiously like tries to hit it.
All right, Sven. I just realized you probably had to move closer.
Eric, do you want me to
Yeah.
handle the board?
If you don't mind.
Alright.
I'll
Need
probably go out
lasers.
to do some stuff, but
Like
so Sven, it's your turn.
Am I grab?
No,
No.
it's like reaching towards you, but you
But I
and
can see
Stelly reacted fast enough.
Oh, okay.
It's a statue, so it's pretty slow.
I'm going to cautiously just back away and not let it grab me, but like I'm not gonna run away or attack it. I'm just going to draw my longsword and just keep an eye on it and watch, like, because from where I can say right now, I can basically see all of them. I'm gonna just watch its movements to see what it was going to do.
All right, are you gonna take like disengage or?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Okay, so you want to move back like a step?
Yeah. Because again, I saw him attack it, it didn't do anything, or her attack, yeah, so it didn't do anything.
No,
so-
other.
no, yeah, it's all of them. Just there.
Yeah. Just again, I'm back enough that I can just see it.
All right. And now, so you guys are kind of watching the statues, but then all of a sudden, from the side of the cliff, you hear. And you see a gargoyle rip off from the side of the cliff
Oh, fun.
and land on the deck and go.
Oh,
no.
And it's going to fly over to here and kind of like latch onto the side of the ship and just with one of its giant stone claws take a swipe at Sula. And it is going to is your armor class 21?
No.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
my God.
Take
Oh,
4
God.
damage
Okay.
and just kind of
Clap.
just kind of pause you with a giant stone fist.
The metaphor wears down a little bit.
Iridanza, your turn.
Yeah, I've been getting that
So
too.
the
Okay.
so the guy ended his turn there.
Yep.
Okay. Was he 5
I think
feet
it's
from
probably
me?
on the page too long or something.
Maybe.
Gave me back my hit points.
He is like 1 step away from you.
Yeah, there we go.
5 feet.
No.
What is that?
Like 5 feet would be right next to you.
Okay.
So he's like 10 feet.
Oh, okay. That's fine. So I'm going to actually stay behind Sula and like use the fact that Iridance is a 5'1", 5'2" little thing. That she's going to use Sula almost as if like Sula herself, right? Gender? Herself?
Yeah, her.
Okay.
Sorry.
Like Sula herself is like a immovable barrier and just kind of peek behind Sula to the right and using her short bow she's going to try and aim for the farthest stone.
The farthest like statue?
Yes.
Okay.
21.
That it's.
Oh. And now, because I was behind Sewell and I popped around, am I allowed sneak attack damage on it?
I'll give it to you because they're statues and it's pretty slow.
That's fair. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Okay. Hello. Can I?
This app is great.
Oh, that was cocked. I'm sorry. Okay, that's not even more. I have to accept it. Damage.
Okay.
And it's destroyed.
That's with a crossbow.
Yes. Not the crossbow, the short bow.
Short bow. So you knock an arrow, fire it, and it kind of darts across the statue's like shoulder, and you see a big chunk of the shoulder come flying off. And the statue kind of goes.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. And the bonus action to disengage and step back onto our main ship by 10 feet. I don't know. I was behind. I don't know.
Yeah, she's the one with the pointy
I'm the one
sword.
that's all the way behind people. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. 10 feet?
Yeah.
Or
Or-
more.
Yeah,
I thought it was-
a little more. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Okay.
Okay. Satanta, your turn.
Alright. Yeah, things don't look great. It's pretty bright out here. It's not very optimal attacking weather, which is that there is no
There's
weather.
plenty of light. That everything's perfectly visible.
It's a beautiful day and it's terrible. So Satanta is just going to raise his holy symbol and say, Rargig approves of ingenuity, the ingenuity of combat. Bless. And you three all look pretty combat-y. So you get a D4. You can roll an additional D4 whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, and you could add that to as the roll.
Can I have the chart here? The chart as well.
So-
Write down the rolls.
Anything else?
I think I will also move back.
Okay,
a
on
little
yeet.
bit. And that's it.
Okay. It is Kiru's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark with my bonus action on the big guy.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So he is marked, so he takes an extra 1d6 damage from me when I hit it with a weapon attack. And I'm going to just hit it with my longbow. Just from all the way up there.
A ranger who cast Hunter's Mark without being reminded. Miracles do exist.
No, I didn't have to say.
Alright, 16 to hit.
16, yes.
Okay.
I thought my mic got muted for a second.
Where's my 1d8. D6. Oh, yeah. Alright, 10 damage.
And that's with Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Okay. So your
And for
arrow,
the other shoulder.
yeah, your arrow kind of hits the big guy, and it looks like it kind of like jostled him a little bit, but didn't do like look it did much else.
And I yell, "It's a trap!"
Thanks.
And now they know I'm there. Now they know I'm there.
You think?
Oh, nice,
still
nice, sneak,
speaks.
nice stealth.
This guy tells me.
Sula, your turn.
Okay, so that guy behind her is within 5 feet.
Yes.
Okay, so she's gonna try to whack him. She shrieks when he like lands near her and attacks her, and she's gonna try to whack him with her quarterstaff. 14
That does not hit.
doesn't hit. Okay. So I'm going to. And the stone ones are like definitely hostile.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna run. Oh. Disengage is like a roguey thing, right?
Yeah.
Or a
You need
full
an
action.
Or a full action.
Not
Okay.
full action, but it's an action, and you already attacked him.
That's what I meant by full action. I'm gonna run away from him anyway towards the stone guys.
Okay. He is going to
From
take
the
his
center.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I get 30 feet, and I want
Want to use it all?
as many as I can within 10 feet.
As many as you can within 10 feet
Of me.
So that?
Yeah. Wait, is the square 5 feet?
Yes.
Right. He
Yeah, it's
hits
fine.
you with his attack of opportunity
Okay.
and does 4 damage.
Okay.
Just kind of mitts you again. Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Alright, now the stoned statues are gonna get to go. So they're gonna attack 1, 2, 3. He's gonna come down the stairs. So 2 are attacking Sula, 1 is attacking Sully.
Sounds good.
Does a 10 hit Sula?
10 is my armor class, so yes.
Oof.
Yes.
Oof.
Nope.
Big roof.
That's a big one.
You take
It's okay. You
8
just have to make a new
damage.
character. It's fine.
Take what?
8 damage.
Okay.
Tori failed that saving throw. Was another mark. Look on the bright side.
And make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, well, I failed. I was gonna go, I rolled a 2.
On the saving throw?
Yeah.
I felt bad about not giving you bless until I saw that. And it's like, oh, it wouldn't matter.
I wouldn't have helped.
Alright, you are now restrained, but you're not being held. Your body's starting to clench up.
Oh. Okay. Can't die if you're made of stone.
The other one misses you. You rolled like 2. That one's gonna attack Selly.
Yeah.
Does a 8 hit.
An 8?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, he misses.
She
And-
just dodges it. She's
Yeah,
like
he
swipes.
kind of tries to like claw you, and you just kind of go, nah.
Nah.
No.
So what happened to her? So he swiped her, and now she looks like she's getting really tense.
Yeah, like
Oh.
she's starting to like kind of freeze.
Everybody clap your hands.
And it is top of the order, so Sully's turn and Sven's on deck.
She's gonna try to like take out like his knees, this whatever one is in front of his knees, and she looks like she's getting a little frustrated, honestly, with her hand axes, and she tries to attack one more time.
And you get a D4.
Yeah, do I have to use that now, or can I use it later?
You use it
now.
every time.
Oh, I use it every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you roll an attack roll or a saving throw, you get a D4 to that.
It's
I thought it was
plus.
only-
This is a first level spell.
Me too.
21.
All these
That
numbers.
hits.
Yeah, so, and then roll 2 for damage, is 1d6 plus 2. 4. That's 4 damage.
4 damage.
Yeah, kind of cripple it, like take out its knees or something like that. It
Yeah,
has
you
knees.
kind of hit its knee, and you see part of the knee chipped, but it's still kind of stable enough that you can stand on it.
Sally looks very frustrated, and it looks like she looks at her hand axes for a second, like it's really bothering her, and she actually she doesn't get off the boat, but she does take like at least like 2 steps back just to make some distance.
That would provoke attack of opportunity.
Ooh. No, you know what? Then she'll just stay there for now. Actually, yeah, you know what? She's gonna still take those 2 steps back. No, stay there. Forget it. No, I'm so indecisive.
Yes, no, yes.
She's gonna
no,
stay there.
yes.
She's gonna stay there because I know what I want to
No.
do with her. So she's gonna stay there for now.
Alright,
But
Sven,
she
you're-
looks. It looks like she's getting frustrated. That's what she looks like right now.
Sven, you're up. Gargoyle is on deck.
Okay. So the stone creature holding, Sula.
It's not holding her.
It just swiped at her.
Oh, I thought she was grabbing that one.
No, she's
Okay.
like.
I'm
sorry.
restrained, but they're not touching me.
Gotcha. Okay, that changes a lot of things. So then I'm going to move closer to the gargoyle and attack it. I'm going to cast the cantrip, Booming Blade,
Cool.
which is as part of the action used to cast a spell, you must make a melee attack with a weapon against
We should just
one
leave it
creature
off
within the
and
spell's
then-
range, which is 5 feet in front of me.
Damn me for not being magic.
On a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal
Almost
effects and it
everything's
becomes
magic in this
sheathed in
mission.
booming energy until the start of my next turn. If the target willingly moves before then, it immediately takes 1d8 thunder damage, and the spell ends.
Okay.
That's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
My hunter's mark only for
So
me, or
that's-
is it for everybody?
Well, both of
Just
you.
for you.
Just
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, okay, that's 17 plus 4 plus. Isn't that in here?
Is it magic or?
Well, it's so it's my weapon's attack, but for some reason it's not in this.
Check your actions.
Either way, it's a 17 plus 4 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm not gonna even add the other thing. So then
What's your weapon?
a long sword.
That's a 1d8, I believe.
Yeah.
Unless you're holding it in 2 hands.
No, it's one handed.
Then it's 1d8.
So it's 3 plus 2. That's 5 points damage.
5 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
On
was- I
the
was
gargoyle?
On the gargoyle,
Okay.
yes. And if it moves on its turn, it takes 1d8 damage.
Okay. It is the gargoyle's turn, and it's just gonna attack you.
Does that count as movement?
No.
I wasn't sure what counted as movement. That's why I asked.
It's
Yeah,
swimming
yeah.
in his arm.
I
Does
honestly
not count
wasn't
as
sure.
movement.
Yeah.
Alright, it is going to attack you, Sven. It is going to bite you and then claw you.
Ooh.
Does a
Spicy.
19 hit?
Unfortunately.
Ooh.
Yes.
Does a 16 hit?
That's my actual.
So it
monster,
does.
so yes.
It does
10 million.
12 damage.
Whole.
6 with each.
Okay then.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
That's not great.
Could be worse. You could be dead.
Says the man
Cool.
at the top of the mast over 60 feet. You'll be fine. Walk it off.
Don't worry, I'm gonna make this so much worse for myself in a sec.
Alright, and it is Iridance's turn. Satanta is on deck.
So, thank you for moving because then I have a clear shot. The one that's second to the left of us on our perspective is one I'm gonna hit. Nope.
No, the other one.
Yeah.
Yep, from the left, yes. Is the one I'm gonna hit with the short bow gun.
Which one?
The one in the middle.
Is that the one you attacked last time?
The one maybe. I'm gonna assume yes.
Okay. Are you trying to hit the one you hit last time?
Yes.
Okay.
I assume that's the one, or if not, maybe it's the one on the left. I don't.
It's fine. Just
Okay.
as long as I know if you're attacking the one you attacked last time.
Yeah. With the short bow again. I don't know. Right, hold on. It's been a hot minute. Okay.
And you get the d4.
Oh, right. Bless you.
That is the spell.
Doom, 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 doom.
Okay, I have to count now. This is
You have to get a drum set for that now.
19.
Biggest weakness.
This is 19?
Yes.
Hot.
Does not apply to damage.
I know. That I understand. Does a sneak attack damage apply to this too or no?
It's next to someone, right?
Yeah.
Then yeah, it does.
Hot. So then it's first this.
Oof.
14 points of damage.
Nice.
You draw your bow, fire, and his head comes off. The statue collapses. First blood in the campaign has been drawn by Iridanza.
Blood or stone? I can't tell.
Oh.
Pebbles.
Yeah, pebbles. That's
Pebbles.
perfect. Or
First
mud.
dust has
Or
been
mud.
drawn.
The first dust.
So yeah, he just topples over, crashes onto the deck.
Yeah, get rid of that guy.
Satanta, it's your turn. Kiru's on deck.
Alright. Shakes out his claws a little bit. Of all the powers of dragons, fire is the most iconic. And he casts Firebolt against the gargoyle. Let's see if that hits. There's another natural 20.
Oh my god,
oh my
man.
god.
Witness.
We see it. We see it.
Witness my power.
This is a real thing.
Witness me.
Have you not entertained?
And that's a 2. Oh wait, did I roll twice or
Roll
double?
twice, roll twice.
7, so 9 damage total. 9 fire.
Wow, wow.
Nice.
Oh! Forgot to roll disadvantage. Sunlight sensitivity.
For all your
Another
attacks.
20.
Another 20.
No, it's that roll doesn't count because I didn't roll with disadvantage. 5.
We had him. We had him. As soon as we're out, you pull us back in.
We need to get this guy
So
some
we see him like
sunglasses.
going like,
My
I can
bad.
do this, and it just like leaves his face.
Yeah, he goes like, fire is the most iconic, and goes, and you believe this little kobold's about to like explode the gargoyle, and just goes,
How'd you do it?
and then just a like little puff of smoke comes out of his
Oh,
hand.
he actually cannot do it.
This
I
never
believe
happens.
1 in 20 men.
We believe in you.
Your faith may be misplaced.
Um,
Then I'll cast Spiritual Weapon right next to the gargoyle.
there we go.
What is your spiritual weapon?
This one takes the form of a clockwork hammer.
Ooh.
But I cannot attack with it right now because that was a bonus action.
Yes.
All right. Kiru's turn. Sula's on deck.
Alright, let me run a theory by you.
Okay.
Can I attack it
That
first
sounds like me.
and then just like grab a rope and try to swing over to behind them?
Yeah.
I'll roll whatever I have to roll.
You
Alright,
could
cool.
try.
I'll do that. So I'll just longbow him first.
That
The
gargoyle?
gargoyle? Yeah.
Okay.
19 plus 5, so 24.
That is.
Okay. Let's go with the Oreo dice this time. 11 damage.
All right. Yeah. Your arrow again hits him. You see a little chunk of stone come off of him, but
Alright.
it's a gargoyle.
And I'll just like cut the rope again and swing over.
All right. Roll acrobatics.
Okay.
Again?
That's fine.
Really?
17 plus 5. What was that, like 22? Yeah.
I get. Yeah. You just do
22.
it. Whatever you were trying to do. I
Alright,
don't even know what you were
So I'm
trying
gonna
to do.
I'm gonna swing like right here.
Question: when you go on the rope, do you cut the rope and then swing down again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
He said he did that. Yes,
I
he
do.
did.
Oh no.
I do that.
As you swing really cool, so just go. As the gargoyle is bidding, he goes again.
So just did it.
In the
That's
back,
what he sings on his way down.
it's this big dramatic moment. In the background, you see a crewmate running like hurrying
I
to
try to
repair.
quickly fix
I do that thing that Krunk does in that Emperor's New Groove and just like hum a theme song as I do it.
See, now he can't do it.
That's great.
All right. Sula, your turn. Statue.
So you're now behind.
But I also let you know I pull out both of my short swords.
Okay.
Does that count as bonus action or if you want to? It's up to you.
Nah, but you'd have to drop your longbow.
I'll drop it up there. Oh, he doesn't get
Okay,
lost.
well.
I think that's all.
All right. I don't know if I can reach him to. Can you reach him for me? I can't reach him.
Ah, where do you want to go?
Put him behind the blue dude. Like
There,
right,
forward.
like in between that triangle. Nope, nope, behind him. Wait, nope, nope, nope.
Behind the enemies.
Yep.
Behind him. Yeah, right there, perfect.
Nope. Yes.
Maybe.
All right.
Sula, your turn.
So what does restrained mean?
I think you can add a
You can't
condition on
move,
this.
but you can use like your hand.
Speed
So it's
becomes
conditional.
0.
Yeah, your speed becomes
Attacks
0.
versus you have advantage. Creature attacks, you have disadvantage. And disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
And then it should just apply.
Do I
to
have
your
this too?
sheet.
Oh,
No.
okay. So I can't move.
You're not allowed within 100 feet of the monsters. I have a restraining order.
Just gets repulsed off the ship.
You're the
Sorry,
police
I'm so sorry, Katie.
Say a line. You gotta run.
Go. I'm so sorry. I'll go. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so there's only one near me now, but I'm gonna do what I was gonna do before and cast Arms of Hadar. So they have to make a strength. Any creature within 10 feet of me, which I'm hoping is only that stone guy.
No.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, we're all within.
Almost everyone.
I might be a little bit farther.
Wait,
from you.
10 is 1 square or 2 squares?
2 squares.
Tennis, 2 squares.
Oh.
Am I
Yeah,
safe or?
it's happening.
Depends on how you count that.
Everybody.
Then I'm probably
Okay,
not
never
safe.
mind. I won't do that then.
She kills all of
Hey
us.
man, you gotta do what
funny.
you gotta do.
Oh yeah, dude,
It'd be
do
funny.
it. I don't care. Do it. Go
That
for
would
it.
be
Go for it.
I
If
still
you
have.
feel like your character is the first thing that we do is do that, then you
Yeah,
just
do it.
That's not a
Go
problem.
for it.
It's
Yeah,
better.
I
It's
don't
better to
I
ask for
look-
forgiveness than to ask.
I have
than
full
to
HP.
revive
I'm
someone.
perfectly fine with it.
Actually, that's in Sven's mind. If you took off 3 of those guys and I still got hurt, that's okay.
But you don't know that.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't know what
No,
I'm
no, no, no. I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, whoa.
That means I have to roll with disadvantage because it's an attack.
Yeah.
Good.
And
Yeah, you can just roll one of mine as well.
thank you. So yeah, 3 plus something.
You.
It's gonna
Um,
be great.
okay, and then
What the fuck was that?
Rude.
Roll thunder, hear my cry.
With the restraining
What
order.
did you roll?
I rolled a 3,
cops.
so I didn't bother to look at what I added. I think
Okay, yeah.
It's a
I don't think that
7.
hits.
it's a 7 total.
Does not hit.
Okay, I'm going to wait. So I don't know how long I'm going to be restrained for.
Well, you can make a saving throw.
Okay.
Ooh, you
By
get
that I mean at the end of your turn, make a saving throw. If you're ready for that, then now.
She gets
Right.
that +4 to saving
As a
throw,
bonus
right?
action, I'm going
It's
to
only those
cast
Oh.
Expeditious Retreat on myself in the hope that at some point I'll be able to move. And now I'm going to make a saving throw.
Nice.
4.
Wow.
I.
Wow.
What kind of saving throw?
Constitution.
Constitution.
I don't know,
6.
Katie.
6 total.
I don't know. 4 is a really big
What's your
number.
health at?
What?
What's your health at?
25.
8.
Yeah, it's like 25. It's the same thing.
Okay, that ends my turn.
So Sula throws out this random blast of energy, trying to desperately hit the creature in front of her. And as she throws it out, you see she slowly turns to stone.
What?
She is now petrified.
Katie, we're gonna have to kill you now. I'm so
New
sorry.
characters, guys.
Do I get any XP for petrification?
Is it on the paper?
Education. Look under P. It's after. It's before.
It's the sub-article
So,
clause 3.
I would make the argument that she's technically unconscious.
I actually gave her XP.
Wait, is it?
Okay, cool.
You get something out of it. It's okay.
Under subsection 6, there's DM discretion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's before P.
Yeah, so you're stone now.
Second question: do I lose concentration when I turn to stone?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I
Down as
All in
pieces.
the plan.
don't know. Her whole body just turned to stone and like.
All
Yeah.
her clothes and everything.
Planning on robbing?
Well, not her clothes. I don't.
No, yeah, I don't think her clothes.
Okay.
It's just her body. I think.
So Sven yells out, "Don't let those stone guys touch you."
As you're getting bitten by one.
Well, I get me with the gargoyle, and
Yeah.
I
Yells.
try to petrify all.
As two of them
I
turn
look
on.
where Sula
Yeah.
is,
That's
and I
fine.
just see the stone body over Sula, and I'm just like, oh, I liked her. Okay, let's do this, I
Shame.
guess.
Down to 4
All right.
number, an ornament.
Okay, so 2 are attacking Kiru, 1 is attacking Selly.
Okay.
Yep.
Kiru does an 18 hit.
Yee.
Does
Yes,
a
it does.
7 hit.
No.
Alright, you take 8 damage
Okay.
and make a concentration saving throw.
Constitution?
Constitution.
Hang
I
on.
said concentration.
You did. Assuming he doesn't have Warcast, it would be the same thing.
Constitution.
This is what you
Six
get
plus
to
1.
First come, first serve.
20.
You save.
Woo.
And you took whatever much damage I said?
8.
Okay. I already forgot. And then 1 attack Selly
Yep.
does a 21 hit.
Yep, that is.
It's kind of heal you.
Take 9 damage and roll a Constitution saving throw.
D4 applies to that.
I put plus the D4 dice?
Yes.
Okay.
Just saving throw?
Yeah.
Yep. Attack roll, saving throw.
18.
Then saves.
Hell yeah.
And it is top of the order, so Selly's turn, Sven's on deck.
So she the last like 3 seconds she hit the knees and like it's still standing and she just looks extremely pissed at this point, and then she looks to the side to see I have to write your character's name.
The Minotaur.
Yeah, but I don't want to say the
Sula.
Minotaur.
Me, Sula.
Well, if you
Sula.
don't shout it.
There's 4 S's with an S.
Yeah.
was Sula.
And she sees it turn to stone,
Yes.
and it looks like she's gone past that point right now, and she goes, I'm gonna go get a weapon really quick. I'm gonna be right back.
That's
And,
not. Are you kidding me?
and she runs off. And it's gonna be attack of opportunity. I know that.
Yeah, well, yeah, but your options would either be disengage and run 30 feet or run 60 feet, but take attack of opportunity.
How far does it take to get to the boat? Whichever.
I'd say if you want to get your weapon,
Yeah.
you could get to your weapon in 1 turn if you don't take
Opportunity attacks.
If you take an attack of opportunity, you can get to your weapon this turn.
Okay.
If you don't, then you can't.
I'm gonna. It's post haste right now. Obviously, we're past the point. Someone just got turned to stone. She's gonna do whatever she needs to do.
Alright, so you take the attack of opportunity.
Yep. I'm gonna take that attack of opportunity.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Take 11 damage and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay.
Plus 4.
Wait. Oh damn! I didn't.
1d4.
I didn't write how much damage I took before.
Took 9.
Oh dang. Okay. Okay. So mine. Okay.
It's okay.
Minus 9, and then the other one was
This one was
Oh,
11.
God,
minus
that's how much
11.
you
Okay.
have
So
left.
I know I'm still fine.
Yeah.
But okay.
I don't
so
think
I'm
I can
just gonna
lose
do
HP
attack-
though
The
on the stone,
Constitution
so.
saving throw again.
I think you have like a resistance.
Don't forget your
save.
blessed.
19, 20.
save.
I guess
We
the
have to
stone could
Google it.
shatter.
Yeah, we have to Google it.
Oh, come on. You have a dice tray. That I bought you.
But I'm getting better rolls outside the dice drill.
It's true.
I don't have enough dice for dice drill like you do. Okay, 19.
Shots
Yeah.
fired.
I'm probably
I think it's
Hmm?
29.
Put her off.
That
29 Constitution saving throw.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19, 20,
19, 20, 21, 22.
plus 5. Why are you adding a D4?
Why am I adding a d6?
Wait, why is your Constitution saving? Wait.
My
Wait,
Constitution
what's your
is plus 4.
Wait. Okay, let me just check the
Plus
DB
4, 24.
Yeah.
Plus the
I'm sitting in
1d4.
front of, next to him. 24.
Okay, that still saves.
Yeah. I don't know why I had a D6 there.
This guy's a 20. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, she runs. She gets her maul, and like right before she picks it up, she's like, she kind of looks at it for a second, but realizes she doesn't have that much time, and just kind of like picks it up and just starts sprinting with it back. But obviously she's not.
Yeah.
Next turn she's gonna make
Next
it
turn
back.
you can make.
Yeah.
Okay. Sven, your turn. Gargoyle's next.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Eldritch people do we have here?
Enough.
All of them.
About as many S's as we have.
That's gonna be scary, true, I guess.
That's a ranged attack, right?
Yeah.
Is that on 17 or is that?
I would argue that that's on 17.
That's on 17. Alright. That's 17 plus 4. So
21.
yeah, that works.
That hits.
Yeah. Cool beans. That's a 1d10.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought it was an 8.
That is a 6. Because I don't add that.
Damage. What does it look like when you cast Eldritch Blast?
Well, it's still biting into my shoulder, right?
Well, no, I mean, it bit you and then stopped.
I wasn't sure if it was like holding the whole time. Then I guess it's really just bit me. I saw her run and went
Alright.
Like where are you going, Blast?
I'm getting hammered. Runs. Just dead sprint.
And then I shoot it.
Okay. Yeah, so it
Oh,
kind
you're
of
gonna take up the next one.
just now there's like a little scorch mark on his like stomach,
Yeah.
but it's still looking okay.
Alright. And then I'm gonna. It won't matter. Anyways, never mind. I was gonna back up, but booming blade is really wrong. It's disadvantage.
I do want to go.
Because I was not smart when I first attacked that. I didn't fully understand what movement meant. Yeah, that's all I got on me.
Alright.
See you in the next game.
Mm-hmm.
The gargoyle is going to attack you twice again.
Oh my god. How much HP do you have?
Does a
It's 10 million.
20 hit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh
I really hate that I always roll well when I'm the
Oh no, what a shame. The DM is trying
4
to kill
damage, and now he's going to claw you. 21 again.
Wow.
And
Have
he
you
did
rolled below?
another 4 damage.
You rolled below a 16 all night.
Cool beans.
Are you passively giving him luck over there?
I don't have to answer that.
I think you're stealing my luck, dude. Not good.
Under contract.
Too bad he's at disadvantage.
I know my rights.
I played the fifth.
I guess I'm the new tank.
Apparently.
Iridanza, it's your turn, and Setanta is on deck.
So, I look in bewilderment at, there's too many S's. Suli?
Sally.
Sally?
Yeah, Sally runs off.
Sula, Sally, Satenta.
She says sorry a lot, but yeah.
I just
Sorry,
hear,
sorry,
yeah,
sorry,
sorry.
sorry.
It was like,
She's Canadian.
right, sure, sure.
That's fair.
So, Iran's is going to turn, notch back the short bow again, and go for the one that's all the way on the left on our side. That's like been
Okay,
freed
yeah.
open.
one
The
that was
one's
fighting
by
Sally.
itself.
Yeah, the one that was fighting.
Sally.
Sally.
We need
Yeah,
nicknames eventually. Guys.
Yeah, eventually we'll work that out, I think.
I'm gonna have your names
so
all together.
she'll
Your
knock
name
back
will be
the
Hammer.
arrow, and she'll go ahead and hit it. Hello. Wow. Is the bless still active?
Yep, it's 1 minute.
Bless me. 18?
That hits.
Hot.
What?
Which one are you attacking?
One all the way to your right.
The single one that's out there, that's
Okay.
the dead guy.
The one that was fighting Sally.
Yeah, I obviously don't get sneak attack
No.
because he's out in the open. 6 damage.
Okay.
And then, hello, can I look at what I can do here? I'm just gonna, I wanna move back, 1 square. Yeah, the one that's staying away, 'cause so I have to shoot an arrow.
Those are gonna start buzzing right over my head.
That ends my turn.
Okay. Tanta, your turn. Kira, you're up next.
Alright, so the spiritual weapon is right next to the gargoyle. I'm gonna take a swing with that. We've agreed that this does not get sunlight sensitivity, that it
Yes.
also does not get pack tactics.
Okay, well,
And that is a 22.
Tactics?
what?
What?
22. I rolled a natural 18.
Yep, that hits.
This never happened to me, I swear.
I can promise he does not roll this well.
Wow, Clifford.
That is 4 force damage.
How much?
4 force.
I heard 4/4. I was like, so 1.
Ah, well, technically.
4/4 of damage.
That's what we should say when we have
And
a
then-
game that once.
And then, because I could use the bonus action, I can still cast Cantrip. Let's try this again. This time I remember the disadvantage beforehand.
Oh, I can disengage. I don't know how
I
that
rolled a
works,
natural
but-
7 and a natural 8. So, 11.
It does not hit.
Yeah.
This time it kind of shoots off into the sky somewhere.
Oh, so you
so
can do it.
bright.
Okay.
So this under the deck and she's boom. He's like, I got her back.
Meanwhile, Sven
See, you
is
actually can
close
do
to
it.
death.
Yeah.
Kira, your turn.
Okay, so since
Right.
my short swords are out, I have dual wielding, so I get a +1 to AC. So my AC is 15.
Still pretty-
And I'm gonna just, take them both and try to stab the one that's in front of me.
Fuck, guys.
So what's it? 13 plus 5, 18.
That hits.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm still here.
Oh, that one's just 6.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
8 damage. And I'm gonna use my bonus attack to attack again.
Which one are you attacking?
The one that's in front of me.
Alright,
Okay.
5 chances.
13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
So one of your swords takes a big chunk of the stone off, but the other one just kind of hits the stone
Bounces
and you don't
back.
really get anything out of it.
Okay.
Would be Sula's turn, but she's a statue.
What's
Um, so
great,
it
by the
is the statue's turn.
that?
So 2 will attack Kiru.
Which one is that? The one behind me or in front of me?
Both are attacking you.
Oh. Trick question.
Got him.
And this one's going to attack Sven.
It's okay, buddy. Your sacrifice won't be in vain.
Oh my.
It might be.
It might be.
You roll another goddamn 20.
So it's gonna attack. Kiru does it.
Yeah, it hits me. I got. Yeah, it hits me.
It's like a 23.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, Eric.
Yeah, that +1 helped.
Guys, we're all making new characters next round.
Yeah, it
I
hits.
Knowles all over again.
Take 5 damage
Okay.
and roll con.
Boy. Alright.
Yeah, at least I have high constitution.
Cons +1. 13.
That saves.
Okay.
The other one attacks. Does a 14 hit.
No, my +1 actually saved me this time.
Let's go.
Hey.
And one on Sven. Does a 16.
It's exactly it.
Oh my god.
Dude, you gotta get a +1 on her ability or
I'm
something.
gonna give you my chainmail.
I have scale mail.
I'm about to make chainmail for you.
5 damage and con save.
Oh,
fun.
Oh my god.
How close?
He's got
Oh my god.
You were keeping down the marks, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome
I
to
couldn't
the
save
most.
them. I couldn't save them on mine.
Well,
Alright, not bad.
15.
You saved.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
I kind of wish I didn't. I'd be starting to ignore me.
Now the big guy attacks you.
Essentially.
And it is top of the order, so Selly, then Sven.
All you hear is screaming, like a battle cry screaming. As you hear like the like from inside the boat, is it? And she's running with this like you guys have only seen her push this mall in a cart. Like you never seen her pick it up. Like you probably saw for like a second where she like put it down and secured it in her room. But she's now running with it with two hands and is just sprinting off the boat, and whatever is the most threatening thing is gonna go down first. It's literally she's gonna go straight at it.
It's a good thing you only have 3 HP left.
Yeah.
So okay. He's already low, really. He looks really bad. But which one do you guys suggest I should just attack first?
I think we should get the big guy.
just because you'd have to get past me to.
Yeah, go on front and center right there.
Yeah.
With the blue one?
Yes.
Yeah, the other one that's attacking by itself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be the first one, like first one.
First thing you saw.
Yeah. Okay,
Just
so
took a swipe at me.
I'm gonna use the blessing attack and then. Okay, here we go.
That's what, 4 turns now? 4 turns?
Yeah.
Next turn, it's all gone.
No, 6 turns.
We're halfway there.
17.
That is.
Okay. She runs in and does a little twirl with the map, like with the maul. That you're like, this technically, physically, it doesn't make much sense how she's able to do this. But she literally just turns around and just smack like whack-a-moles it
Fred Flintstone
like
style?
straight on top of this head. Like she looks like so ridiculously pissed off right now. And
Class change barbarian.
no. So that's 2d6 plus 2.
Dear God.
As soon as I put all my d20s on top of my d6. Okay, give me a second.
Protecting your power.
6.
Damage.
Yeah, that's unless I add. 2d6 plus 2, so that's 6, 7, 8.
Which one are you attacking?
That one
The one I
straight.
attacked before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully this works.
So long.
And it just explodes. or
So
something.
long. Yeah, that was it.
What?
It was so long. That was it.
So
So you run and you slam down, and you like take off like its whole left arm, but it's still just kind of standing there like.
Does it make sounds?
Hot.
Yeah, it makes
It
apparently.
makes like zombie sounds.
Okay.
And she just kind of yells and is like already preparing her next attack.
Who's furthest back?
Yeah.
Like on the original
Oh yeah,
boat?
she's on the boat.
Yeah.
As you're standing there, the one of the carpenters comes over. The guy comes over and tosses you 2 potions and say, "Those might help with the paralysis." I got it, and you look back, and now you see that they're also fighting a bunch of like statues and gargoyles
On the other side? On the other boat?
On the other boat.
Okay, but instead of just enough of that.
I thought they were having yeah, I bet those screams are just the water. Like
Having a tea
Oh,
party
no,
below
we'll get
deck.
there, we'll get there.
I looked at him as the car was walking. He goes, "Huh, that might help," and just walks away like all nonchalant.
I think they were probably like, or they were doing something else on the boat. All they heard was screaming, and he was like, "Oh, where's she? Oh."
We'll get there when we get there.
We got there when we get there.
Oh, my
Thank
union
you.
mandated
So
break.
now, Sully's back in the
Pass
fight.
them
She looks like she's trying to do her best damage she could possibly do.
Alright.
And it is the gargoyle. No, it's Fenn's turn.
Oh, dang it.
One last hit, man.
One last hit. How is the gargoyle looking? How is the gargoyle looking?
In 4 terms, he's bloodied.
Okay. So I'm gonna use the cantrip movement blade again. I'm gonna do it correctly this time.
Okay.
Where I'll
Not
attack
perfect.
it.
I'm
Normal
doing
norm.
Maybe I should use that. We need to kill him, that's the
Uh,
problem.
Yeah.
Does 16 hit?
Yes.
I'll use it later.
Awesome.
At least I'm doing damage.
So that's 1d8. That's 4 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get the fuck away from it.
That provokes attack of opportunity. Just so you know.
Disengage?
So,
I
that's a save.
don't think I can disengage it. Mm-hmm.
What class?
No, yeah, you already attacked, so you can't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can just he just gets 1 swing. If he
Yeah,
hits you.
I'll risk it for the biscuit.
Ooh.
Because they
I'm not
both.
healing him.
There's 2 of them.
Not
Between
yet.
2.
Oh
I
my
hate
god,
you. I hate
Eric.
you.
18.
Yeah, alright, so I'm dead, guys.
Wait,
Goodbye.
you don't know how much damage he does.
More than 3?
6.
Yeah,
Ah.
so I'm dead.
Conscious.
No, you got XP.
-3.
Always
One way to look
on
at it.
the
I like how you're like
bright
We gotta
praising
go
us
under.
for becoming unconscious.
Good job, guys.
Oh my
No,
god.
you guys are fine.
All right. Oh, should I knock him over? All right, 2 down, 4 to go.
Fun
You're
fact,
down,
though,
so
I've
your
never
turn,
done a
Satanta's
dust
on
station.
I see Sven go down and I go, well, this isn't looking too hot. Okay, great. And so she'll notch back the arrow and go after the one that Sully's attacking, her original target. And go to attack.
Wait, did the gargoyle go?
with-
Did the gargoyle go?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, the gargoyle killed you, man.
Yeah.
But that was attack of opportunity. It wasn't an attack.
I forgot about the gargoyle.
You
So
Well, you go
fine.
first.
mouth.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I forgot. So
the gargoyle also forgot to go.
he was so happy.
Oh!
Oh, that one.
God damn it.
And more XP.
XP.
Mark XP.
Maybe you'll level up and regain all your XP.
Are you keeping track of our XP?
Hmm?
Are you,
Yeah, he's keeping track.
are you keeping track?
Yeah.
You don't have to?
I got it.
Okay.
Eventually, once everything gets more streamlined, you should also keep track of it. But for now, I got it.
Cool, cool,
Hot.
cool, cool.
Okay, cool.
Roll another 20 for me. I just want to see what happens.
18.
All right, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh,
He's throwing us a bone.
shot in the back.
I
I leave for 1 second and you shoot me in the back.
I try to shoot it, but then because like Silly's right in the way, I can't quite, and I think I got it, but it overshoots to the left.
All right, Satanta, your turn.
You better
Alright, first
please
let's go
kill
for
them.
let's go for the hammer. Come on. You've been good to me tonight, though. That's a natural 2.
Oh my god, you guys.
I haven't rolled 20s most of the night. Alright. Now we'll try for the firebolt once again.
Let's do this.
Yeah, that's a natural 8, I believe.
Oh, I thought it
Here
was
we
a natural
go.
20.
It doesn't hit. Fun fact.
Alright. That's what I got.
All right, Kiru, bring it home.
I know. Alright, short swords. I'm attacking the one in front of
I don't
me.
even know if we can
I'm attacking
kill
the
that.
one in front of me.
From
Again.
petrification.
How damaged is it?
You guys don't know, yeah, I have the potion.
How damaged is it?
Which one?
The one in front of me.
We're a little busy with
It's
that.
pretty
No,
messed
I
up.
was
Alright,
like, what
hopefully this
happened?
finishes
This
it
is
off.
this is the price of Caribbean.
15 to hit?
Oh yeah, it's
Okay. 6 plus 3.
Understand.
8.
you kill it.
Alright, can I bonus action? Can I move and attack the gargoyle? And then bonus action
Yeah, but
attack?
you take attack of opportunity.
Alright, then I attack the other guy. I'm not.
Okay.
Alright. 21 to hit?
Yeah, it's
Okay. 5 damage.
okay.
Now, when does the gargoyle go? Because it is.
He'll go now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You-
forgot again.
You went down, decided
Well,
to
you
take us
gotta
all
stop,
down
You gotta
with
stop
you.
asking, man.
No, I'm asking for a reason. Because is he moving?
Yeah.
Cool, because he has moving
Oh,
blade on him, so he
moving
takes
blade.
1d10.
Take
Is
that
it-
1d10.
Roll it.
It's not concentration.
It's a cantrip.
Shut your mouth right now.
Why you gotta say words, Katie?
Why do you have to say words?
Katie,
You're petrified.
I don't
Alright.
think it's concentration only because it's an after effect.
I also don't.
No, it's at
No.
will.
Nope.
So, yeah, it's not concentration.
Okay, so we're good.
So yeah, roll d10.
Come on.
What is it?
It's not a 1.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's all that was needed.
No, it's still fine.
Okay.
Yeah, how beat up
I
is the
mean,
gargoyle?
it's thunder damage.
It's getting
It's,
chunked.
it's thunder damage against a stone creature. Is that double damage?
No.
It's stone. Unfortunately.
I'm just saying, when we were in the cave and she did that big thunder boom, it did.
That's because we were in a cave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one you guys collapsed?
Yeah.
That was fun.
The one Nikki collapsed.
And then the mountain she collapsed.
Many collapsed. Yeah.
Okay, the gargoyle is going to attack Selly.
Yeah, do it.
Does
Are you kidding me?
a 23 hit?
Yeah.
How does disengage work?
How about a
You have to use it as an
19?
action.
Yeah.
See if I can
Alright,
disengage
take-
him and start attacking the gargoyle.
5.
No.
8 damage.
Because that would be your
8
action.
damage
Yeah.
altogether.
Yeah.
Oh thank God.
And it is
I'm using that second one.
Yeah.
not Sula's turn, it's the statue's turn. One statue's going to attack Kira, the other one's going to attack Selly.
That was a very redundant statement.
What?
It's not Sula's turn, it's the statue's turn.
No, it hits me, doesn't it? Alright, hang on, let me get my health counter up.
Does a 24 hit?
No shit. Yes, it does hit. Alright, how much do I lose?
You take 4 damage
Okay,
and a
that's
con
better.
save.
And a con save?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you give me bless?
Because you were out of my
I'm getting,
range.
hit, I'm getting hit by everything.
You were like 80 feet in the air.
12.
You save.
Perfect.
Top of the
God, I'm fucking saving these
You
things.
no. Does a
Oh yeah,
six-
Constitution.
Does
I forgot.
does a 16 hit you?
It's my armor class.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the two.
That's with my chainmail on.
That hits you.
Yeah.
Take 7 damage and a con save.
Oh my god.
I don't think you rolled below a 15.
Stop it. Just stop.
I'll use a different die.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is okay. What a con save?
Yeah.
Please.
You get the D4.
Okay, yes,
Please.
plus the D4.
Please.
So,
It's bad.
18.
You're
19,
fine,
22.
You're good. Top of the order, Selly, it's your turn.
Oh.
You guys are
Okay.
almost there.
Okay. The biggest threat right now is just that golem that's trying to kill me. Cool. So we're gonna attack that. Do I still use this?
Yeah, I think one more turn, right?
Yeah.
You said it was 6 turns.
This is the last
Yeah.
round, dude. So
Yeah. This is all or nothing right now. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yep. Okay. So that hits. So that's one. I'm gonna do the action surge, so I take one additional attack during my turn. Can I just roll both attacks right now?
You probably want to finish that.
Okay, cool.
Wink, wink.
Okay,
yeah,
attack.
do your first attack and then take the other.
Okay, so that's 2d6 plus 2, so d6.
You okay, Eric?
Yeah.
That's 6, 7, 8.
This campaign
Alright,
isn't gonna
you
last
kill it.
long.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks,
So yeah,
Lord.
she kind of like swirls it and just like left hooks the hammer and like straight into it.
Hot.
Like she's and
Let the bodies hit the
okay, so she's gonna keep going.
Mhm.
She's kind of on it. Is there anything still alive around here?
Right
Yeah,
next to
there
it.
is.
Yeah. So she's gonna use that momentum and just attack the next one.
So you're gonna action surge to
Yeah,
attack?
action surge right now.
So he's gonna move to attack the other Stonkers.
He's right
Oh,
next
he
to
is.
it already.
The range on
Oh,
this.
my hunter mark is now
Okay,
shifted
that's
to another
cool.
character.
Have you been rolling concentration checks?
No, that's not action.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Action
How does that
surge.
work?
Okay. So then it's just straight
Uh,
attack. I still use the thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Time to check.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong one.
It's like a constitution saving throw. The DC
15.
is like either 10
That hits.
or
Yes.
half the damage, which I
Okay.
was more, I think.
Okay, hang on. Smart. Yeah, concentration up to an hour. Okay.
11
I guess that just goes then.
It's
Since I haven't been concentrating.
is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of just with that left hook, she kind of just she kind of like leaning back to kind of keep her momentum.
Oh wait. Okay.
Oh, dang it.
I thought you were talking about the stone curse. How much damage did you do?
11.
11, you said.
That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's not quite.
Dang.
Raise it back up.
My bad.
Hoist it.
You
I thought
had
you were talking about the stone curse.
what stone
No,
curse?
wait. Who killed the gargoyle?
He did.
I did.
Wait,
And I'm
what's
using
the
my
first
action
attack?
surge to kill the next thing that's around me.
I thought you killed this one.
No.
Oh boy.
What? Aw.
It's okay, you killed something.
Okay.
I thought you killed this and then went to attack that, but you instead attacked this.
Yeah, because that's the one that's doing the most damage to everybody.
He rolled 22 to hit, and I don't remember the damage.
Do you want to just pretend this is what happened, or do you want to go just use both attacks on the gargoyle?
I have to use bulk attacks on the gargoyle because it's
Okay.
doing the most damage to everybody.
I think
right?
you did 8 damage.
And then 11.
Yeah.
So 8 and then 11
But
damage.
17. Oh wait.
Hopefully that kills it.
What?
No.
Oh my.
Tired.
19 damage didn't kill it. Holy crap.
Okay, I'm using second wind because I'm at 1 health.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Maybe this is the
She's all in right
a
now.
boss battle you're supposed to lose.
Yeah.
And we all wake up at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, and then
The goddess
maybe-
raises us
We
up.
turn to stone, and the campaign picks up like 100 years later.
Yeah.
After the war.
As more people are trying to fight us because we're all stone zombies.
There you go.
That's the endless cycle. We keep making new characters. Okay, that's
And the true heroes
one
of this.
d10 plus 3 HP. So one. Oh, I'm sorry. Where's the d10? This is the d10. Yes.
Yes.
How? How? I'm sorry. It
bounced
bounced on the thing and then landed on top of the d6. Does that count as cock?
Well, what is it?
It's a 2.
I don't think it counts.
Okay.
You're really good. Nice
You and your bouncing math. Even though I love it so much. It's a 1 now. Plus 3.
Dice never lie.
XP.
XP.
So that's 4.
Yep, XP.
Nice.
I don't think you get XP for a D10.
Shut your whore mouth
Oh.
right
Yeah, I don't think you get XP for not D20 or only 1.
Oh, it's not a D1. I won on any
Oh,
dice.
yeah, I gotta mark it because I got like 5.
Gotta roll these D4s.
Yeah.
At least I have 5 health points now.
Oh
Yes.
man.
I tried my best.
Is it
5 more than you had
Sven,
before.
roll a death saving throw.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hi.
So how does this work?
Just a D20.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's one of his save feats?
Fuck.
Plus
Did I
nothing.
finish?
Damn it, Eric, you
I
had
think
my
it's
hopes
attack.
up.
No, I think a
It's
death
all
check
attack
is
and
its own
saves.
check.
Oh,
I think it's its own
check.
check.
You can do it.
It's
16.
16.
Hey, that's 1 success.
Oh, okay.
Is that XP?
No, you didn't fail to get XP.
Oh my god!
We could just farm dying.
You do have
We
a
can all
cleric.
kill each other.
Well,
He's
That
like, no,
did
no,
occur.
stab me,
Directly
stab me.
to
I
die.
promise it's a
That
great.
did occur to me.
Don't think so.
Damn it!
Don't think
I'd have to
so.
talk to Eric about that. I highly doubt she would.
After all of
Hello? Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
To the water
Yes.
master.
Alright, the gargoyle is going to attack Sully.
Oh my
that,
god.
let's do it.
Oh my
Does an
God.
8 hit?
No.
That's the first one you
Thank
rolled under
God.
16.
Yeah.
Wait for him to finish.
Does a 16 hit?
That's my armor class.
Damn.
Wait
It'd
for
be
him to
1
finish.
damage.
4 damage.
Yeah, back to 1 HP.
Hey!
Oh my god!
And you were complaining.
Except he has someone right behind him to attack.
Well,
Nice.
Tardy, why?
Now in retrospect, I feel like I should have just killed that one thing and then just, whatever.
That's
I thought you were gonna finish off the gargoyle.
I thought
with that.
I finished it off too,
There's
but
19 points. Like, he has to have like 2 points left.
Iridanza, is your turn. Satanta, you're on deck.
Shit's hitting the fan really fast.
we're all trying our
so
best.
She's gonna take a
Iridanza's
heal.
gonna sit there and just be like, well, fuck. And she's just gonna drop her bow, pull out her 2 daggers. She's gonna throw one at the statue that's behind Sally. That's the one that's to her left.
okay.
She missed with a natural 1. So
Wait, you said you missed with the nat 1?
before
Okay.
the one that before
Okay.
That's XP.
That was it.
22
That's.
Thank God.
hot, and then so that first dagger is going to be.
And you get sneak attack.
I do on both daggers or on the first one.
You only get on the
You only
first
get one
one.
sneak attack.
On the first one.
Your scouts start like level 17, you get 2.
So you got that to look
I mean,
forward
we're farming XP with all these
Maybe.
fails.
I don't think so, with the way this
is
is looking.
9 damage in the first dagger.
That kills him.
Hot. So I'm gonna redirect that second dagger at the gargoyle. And just be like, well, fuck. And just throw it. I mean, I don't even think I need the, but let's just.
Make sure.
Yeah, no, make sure, please.
I don't know. 24.
That hits.
Surprisingly, it misses.
Oh, fuck. Good thing that wasn't my first roll. That would be 4 points of damage.
So if by the way, if you're doing 2-weapon fighting without the 2-weapon fighting feat, you don't add your ability modifier to the second attack.
Repeat that.
So what did you roll on the die?
A 1.
You rolled a 1.
Hot.
Is the long and short of it.
It's still alive.
No way!
Alright.
All right, Setanta.
One
Bring
thing
it
we
home.
didn't- One thing we didn't talk about. Did that dagger embed into the gargoyle? Or did it bounce off?
He's a
I
bouncer.
think it bounced.
Where did it bounce to? It was on the rail.
It's probably in the water.
Please tell me it's not in the water.
Roll a d20.
Oh my god.
Natural 20. Come on, natural 20.
All
Here we
evens
go.
or odds. Or not.
Oh my god.
Well, now it's definitely in the water.
Alright, let's see if the spirit.
Thanks, Lucky.
Try the spiritual weapon. That's a 3. It was almost a 19. It spun and it didn't land on it. Let's go for the firebolt.
Here we go, firebolt.
That's a 2.
Oh my gosh!
You've been really good this whole time! What was the higher number?
A 3.
We're all gonna die. I think it's just because Eric rolls so well. We're all gonna die. This is our first fight.
Oh my god.
Did you expect this to happen?
Not really. Your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
You got this, man.
I'm gonna run up to the gargoyle and just jump and like stab it. I'll take
Okay.
the opportunity attack from the other one.
Okay.
The thing is, if you get restrained by the attack, you're not going anywhere. Is the problem.
No, I rolled a crit.
I love how you don't
What?
make eye contact with anybody
I get
when you say
XP. I
stuff
rolled
like
a
this.
natural.
I was looking at the board.
So
All
you're
right.
fine. And his hand falls off.
Oh no.
Wait, what happened?
I
Now
rolled
he
a
can't
crit
grab
fail.
us.
Oh, you rolled a crit fail? Okay, cool.
His hand falls off.
Yeah, I'm just
I
gonna
can't do this anymore.
short sword attack.
That's
Nat 20.
I already used my
Hey.
actions for.
So what does that mean with
what
double
I
damage.
have.
double damage?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just roll your die twice.
Okay. And plug the
The plus is the same. No,
Okay.
no additional plus.
All right, 2.
I'm gonna have to.
6 damage. 6 damage.
Oh. Does that kill it?
No.
That face.
Oh
my
hang
god,
on,
how much
hang on,
health does it have?
hang on, hang on. I got my bonus action.
Okay.
Oh no. 13 a hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
Oh my god, guys, come on.
This could be going better.
No, just a little bit.
Well, at least its attention's on me now.
I mean, so you say, but
I still got
Okay.
half
And
my
be
HP left.
Guys, how everybody who's alive, how are we looking?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine.
I'm sorry, everybody who's on the front lines, how are we looking?
Everyone on the outside.
I mean, to be fair,
I got
you
my
want
I got
you want
13 out of 30.
you want the cleric to go down last
Okay.
because he's the one who can pick you back up
We're
again.
fine.
Also, your blessing thing has really been really
All right.
helpful.
Yeah. It's gonna wear off now.
I
though.
got 13 HP left, so.
One's gonna attack. The last statue's gonna attack Kiru.
The one that's all the way back there?
Yeah, without a hand. He has disadvantage.
Okay.
Did we cut the hand off the little thing?
He broke
It's
himself.
crit fail.
Does a 17 hit?
Oh my
For the
god.
love of all that is good.
Oh yeah, but you said it was a disadvantage, right?
I rolled the disadvantage.
Oh my god.
What was it? What was the first one?
19. The second one was a 12.
Yeah,
Plus
it
five.
hits.
I rolled a 2 and a 3. You only-
It does 4 damage and a con save.
Should've stayed on the mess.
dice work?
Whatever. Not 20.
Hey!
More XP.
All
I
right.
haven't been marking those.
It is Selly's turn.
I got 2.
What
Okay,
about-
cool.
You girl.
What's up? What's up around me right now? It's just the
The
golden.
big guy. Yeah.
Gargar.
Okay, cool. Hey, how does superiority dice work?
So you have a set number of
Yeah,
superiority
I have
dice.
4 here before a short rest.
Yeah, if you choose to expend one, it'll tell you in the description of the thing you want to do. Usually you roll it and add like extra damage to whatever you're doing.
You should do that.
But it doesn't. It doesn't. Does it? I don't think that adds anything to like my attacks or anything, does it?
Here, let me see.
Yeah, can you?
Which one are you talking about?
It's a thing here that says superiority dice.
So which one do you have?
I don't.
He has
think I-
rally, pushing attack, and sweeping
Damn, I
attack.
really thought I was gonna kill it.
Yeah, push me to. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Add the total to the damage roll.
Okay.
If the target is large or small, it must make a strength
D&D
saving throw.
Beyond
You could just shove it off the. Oh no, it can fly, so it wouldn't matter. But you could add your
Okay, so
superiority
I
die
guess
to
we
the
have to do that.
damage
That's the only thing she has left.
if you hit.
And then sweeping attack.
That wouldn't apply here. That's
Okay.
for if there's another another enemy within your range.
Okay, so I guess you're doing pushing attack. So no, I rolled to attack, right?
Yep. Nice.
That's my D20 plus 4.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Is that the doggo?
10.
Maybe.
This is not it.
It was almost a 14.
It was so close.
Sven, death saving throw.
Okay.
16.
Hey, another
Yeah.
success.
Generally, the only reason I haven't picked you back up yet is so you can start farming death saves.
Damn it!
If you're in,
really waiting till the end, cleric.
if you're in trouble, I'll pick you back up. But right now, you're fine.
What do you mean he's in trouble?
Nah, he's fine.
No, that's a mid these successes.
Yeah, another
Okay,
success and
guys.
he just wakes up.
What happens when he
Just
rolls,
wakes
when
up.
he comes back with all 3 successes? He comes back with like 1 health or something?
No, he just stops dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is he?
No, he's still down.
He's just
He's
unconscious.
just not dead.
Oh, he's just not dead.
He's
yet.
just not
Gets
under
up
threat
if
of
he
dying.
crits.
Yeah, if someone
Um,
attacks him, then we're dead.
All
But if I
right.
heal you, you're just back up. in general.
Gargoyle is going to attack Sully.
Let's do this.
To Valhalla.
Oh no. Wait a minute.
14.
No!
You got
11.
No!
Holy shit.
He just slams into the deck.
It's like a crippled like the the rolls from Dark Souls where he just dodge rolling. That's what she's doing with her hammer.
Someone
Don't
else.
worry about it. Nope. That was me. Don't
It's
worry
gone
about
forever.
Okay, it is.
Didn't have to.
Aerodactyl.
Okay, we're still in it, boys. 1 health in a dream.
it. Thank you for the 1.
Our thoughts and
Total
prayers.
your
are with you.
Do we get EXP for just staying at 1 health the whole time?
Aerodance, your turn.
The dance of death.
Great.
Flirting
I'm gonna pick
with
up
death.
my short bow again. I don't know if that's an action or not.
Let's just say no.
Is this
I'm
Dark
just
Souls?
gonna put it down next to me because I'm not really moving. And I'm just
With
gonna
this
pick up
lethality?
short
Yeah.
bow again and just be like, and I'm just gonna like draw it and go for the gargoyle. Hello. Can you move screen? Cool. Hi. 13?
Miss.
Great. So then I'm going to bonus action disengage and kind of hide behind one of the masts.
No, then you should get sneak attack. That's good.
Well, she would already get sneak attack. She has an ally, Jason.
I wouldn't have because I failed it.
Well,
Well, for the next
If you
one.
would have
I mean,
died.
hypothetically.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I'm just making sure.
I can't believe I'm still in.
Okay. Setanta, your turn. This time, he's gonna bring it home.
Oh, I got that
I
wrong.
believe in you. Oh wait, I
That's
have
not-
a thing. What is it called? Rally on your turn. You can use bonus action to expend 1 superiority dice and give a friendly creature who can see or hear you temporary HP equal to the super. What?
That's on your turn.
Yeah.
Since on your turn, you can heal someone.
Kind of.
Cool.
If only we had somebody that could do that.
Hey, that looks good. What do I roll for that? Was that a +4? That's either a 17 or an 18.
Both those hit.
Yeah, I figured.
Yes.
Come on, bring us
Good
home.
time to charm.
Bring us home. Don't roll a 1 right here. Do not roll a 1. Guess what I rolled?
Oh my
people.
God.
Is it a 1?
It's
Yeah,
a
he rolled a
1.
one.
Ah!
3 force damage.
How bad is this for us?
No, it's still alive.
How
isn't
do you
it?
want to do this?
About fucking time.
Just an overhead right on the head to just shatter it.
As the gargoyle gets hit on the head by this like spiritual clockwork hammer, it shatters and sends like a reverberation, and it shatters whatever statue is still standing.
Ah, wanted to get the final kill. Oh,
Not
you
any
got
of, any of the evil statues.
What's your line?
what is your alignment?
It's neutral. Okay.
That's a good thing. I'm not a statue.
How?
Alright.
Just quick question. How does everybody on the other boat fighting thing sound, and how they?
They were fine. There's no problems over there.
And
They
as you look over, you can see like it looks like they're finishing up now as well. It looks like there might have been more on that side, but it looks like they had an easier time.
They didn't have a
Thanks.
They didn't have the golem, did they?
No,
They had
they had
two.
like there was more than one gargoyle over there.
How was it easier?
It's
Because
duality.
They're
they're a
level
little
5.
more
Because the
proficient
DM
than you
on their
guys.
side wasn't rolling over
Yeah.
16.
It's the duality. He was rolling the opposite numbers on their side.
Yeah.
Right.
Anything I rolled, I just looked at the other side of the die for them.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
And
What?
healing word you back up.
So,
Thank you.
so wait, who's the statue? Which one is the
You get 4 HP.
Well,
Just me.
Katie.
Okay, so Sula's okay. So so I turned to you. I see
Zigzag.
that you
Thank you.
tried healing, that you healed him.
Yeah, he's up.
So then I just turned to you. I'm like, oh, so you do the Healy thing, right? Yes.
I
Are you
have
healer?
been known to do the Healy thing.
Is that-
Yes.
Is
So
Katie
it-
still
okay, that's a
petrified?
yes.
Yes.
So I got these potions from the other guys, and they do the thing for the stone thing. I don't know how this works
How
for
much HP do you have?
feeding. Do you
Oh.
pour it? Do
8.
you smash it?
Yes.
I give both of them to him.
And he just smashes it against
Sula,
Nothing happens.
you slowly, like, first your eyes and the rest of your body unstones, and now you're fine. A little sore, but
Who, Katie?
In the meantime, after
Okay.
after
I
pushing
cast
the-
And what are you on?
healing word on
1.
Katie.
So Sally.
Take
Sally-
6.
What?
Take 6.
Plus 6. Okay, thank you so much. So while this as the golem exploded, she was still mid roll, so she kind of just didn't do the second roll, so she's kind of just laying on the floor with 1 HP, and she gets 6 houses. Thanks.
I also
Yes.
I pat
Is that your turn?
I spelled your name wrong.
I
So
take the time to
Sula.
reclaim
Sula,
half the
yeah.
arrows I lost.
I
Okay.
pat Sula and give was it cure wounds?
okay.
I think you roll
And I lost
HP.
the arrow, so that's
Okay,
hot.
yeah. 1d8 plus my still
Dagger.
casting. Okay. I
Dagger,
think
thank
that's 3.
Maybe.
Bonus action.
No, I lost.
So 8.
That one's not me cheating.
Hey. Double digits.
I lost a fucking dagger. That's great.
Don't worry, we have a merchant on board. You can maybe get some daggers from her.
Yeah, I'm sure a ship has daggers and
Yeah.
knives.
Or I could make you one. She is a black.
I look over the edge and just like, you can make one.
Yeah, I can make one. Just like, can you like give me?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Give me some
yeah,
time, and
no,
she's kind of like
that's
picking
just-
herself up with
yeah.
her with
No,
her.
that's understandable. I think we should take a moment to just.
Sula, how you doing over there?
I healed.
Wait,
her.
can we get off this boat first? I just don't want to be here.
Was there anything different about because Iridance wants to walk over to one of the like crumbled golems and just like inspect the stone. Was it any different from
Ooh.
just regular stone?
Roll nature arcana.
I'm proficient.
I also I pull out my journal that I have on creatures and I write the golems down and like how this experience went and I close it and put it away.
Hold on, let me just double check something real quick before I roll nature. I think it's under features and traits.
This was wild.
Nah.
Buck wild.
Anyone else want to do anything?
I was gonna do what she's
Your
doing.
proficiency bonus is doubled when you.
Anyone who wants to investigate the
Good
broken
question.
pieces can
So
do
if
that.
I roll a nature check, the proficiency bonus is doubled.
Can
Yes.
What does that mean by in that context?
So if you roll a
15
die,
on investigation.
Yeah.
let's say you roll a 5,
Yeah.
you get to add +2 because you're proficient, but because it's doubled, you get to add +4.
Oh, it's okay. I see it on here. Though.
That's what the
okay. It's already-
dots
It's
mean?
already yeah.
okay, finish.
12.
I rolled 15 on
12.
investigation. 15.
15 investigation.
Yeah. It's like as I'm limping off, I'm kind of just like looking.
12 nature.
12 nature.
I rolled 18 on Arcana.
Okay, so investigation, you can tell that the stone looks weird, but you don't really notice anything else. Nature, you can tell that it's not like there's something supernatural about the stone, but other than that, you just know it's not normal stone.
Is this the stone zombies or the stone golem? Or both?
Mainly the statues, not the gargoyle. The
Okay,
gargoyle
stone
looks
zombies.
more normal.
Not normal stone is what Sally knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Arcana-wise, you think that these stones were cursed to some effect.
Do you think we should take some of the stone or just leave it here?
Oh, I sit down on the strange boat next to one of the stones and I start casting Identify. It's going to take me 11 minutes.
I pocket one. I pocket one of the stones and can I roll perception for looting?
Oh my.
You want to roll perception to find stuff on the
If
boat.
that stone
You never know.
multiplies,
Yeah.
I can kill you.
He finds 5 more gargoyles.
Man.
Yeah.
16.
The stone multiplies into more gargoyles.
So you kind of you're looking around the ship and you kind of open a latch
Mm-hmm.
to look under the deck, which is mostly flooded, but you see some crates that don't look flooded yet.
I jump
What
in.
do you see? Oh, okay.
I jump in and look at the crates.
Okay. A lot of the crates are just supplies, like metals, mainly metals.
Are you calling out this stuff? that you
Not
see?
yet.
Okay.
You also find a chest that's locked.
Okay. Can I drag that out?
Yeah.
Alright, I do that.
It's it's not a big chest. It's like
Yeah.
a small.
Like all you see is me jump in the water, and then you see a chest pop out of the water, and then I come out all wet. It's like there's some metal down there, and I found this.
Metals?
Do you want me to grab the metal
Can I-
sword?
I think we should.
Yeah, we're gonna probably need those to make you guys some new weapons or kind of fix stuff.
I give him a thumbs up and I walk off with the chest.
That's
Okay, so I guess
We'll
I'll
open
go
this later.
I'll go down. I'll just go down.
Are you?
I'm just.
Can you-
I'm.
Okay.
She just walks. She just walks in.
Are there any bookshelves around on the ship?
Just.
Roll perception.
And this was below the deck, right?
I'm just gonna say on the ship in general.
Is
So
below
sunlight
deck where-
sensitivity? Or?
No.
Quick question. So the main deck
18.
is fine. It's above ground, above water. But then below deck, is it half submerged?
Yeah, it's there's parts of it that are broken in and there's water kind of up, but there's parts of it that are still
Dry?
dry.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, okay.
17.
You look around the boat and you find a couple books in the captain's quarters.
Ooh.
So I'm actually gonna run behind him, and because I want to look for anything like occult or cultish. Because I noticed this cursed stones. I want to see if I can figure out what happened.
Mhm.
So I'll follow him behind him in the captain's quarters. And I notice anything that is cultish in the books, or is it just?
Roll perception or investigation, whichever is better.
Oh, it's a natural 20.
Nice.
Um,
Get those Colts.
you can't really find anything in the captain's quarters occultish.
Do I find it? Could that apply to the rest of the ship, or just the captain?
You're not really noticing anything too extraordinary.
So
You
there's
think
nothing kind of
the
like
only
out of
thing
this that is
that
why
kind
it's
of the only thing that you kind of it's just in the back of your mind, just strikingly odd, is this jagged rock just sticking out of the ocean. It just seems kind of weird.
kind of like the rock.
Should we? I'm gonna help. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So-
help Sully with the metal, and I carry it up to the metal. And
It's in crates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I
we
guess
just
we're like.
carry it together.
Yeah. She's like just.
But it's awkward because I'm 5 foot and she's what?
Yeah, she's kinda
3
just
foot, so
like-
it's
She's like just lift with the legs and then we'll just get it out.
lift with the oh,
Lift with
okay.
the, yeah, it's a lot easier. Trust me. You know.
Meanwhile, it's just like I'm already standing at full height. You're just like, yeah, trust me.
Trust me.
She's like,
And I guess how many crates is it of metals? Is just one?
One
No,
or two.
there's a good amount.
Okay,
There's-
so
Oh, then I come back to help him.
we'll pull as much as we can.
yeah,
It's
we're
not,
pulling
like,
as much as we
damaged.
can, and we're gonna leave it on the deck, and we'll deal with it later in terms of. So just received crates of metal.
Loot.
Yeah. I have chest, magic rock, and crates of metal.
Should, do we
Yeah, I'll
wanna
take the book.
Is
investigate the rock?
Sula still
I'll tell
doing
you
her
what they
thing?
are later.
Yeah.
Sula's still doing her thing with the rocks?
Are you still identifying?
Oh
them?
no, I just stole a rock
Yes.
from the
No, no,
floor.
Sula.
Okay.
Sorry, Brendan. I totally.
Sula has to
thing
go
from
for
you.
11 minutes.
What?
I totally
She
stole the
has
book
11
thing
minutes
from
of
you.
casting, so we
Wait,
have a fun time here.
as Nikki's character and I we moved the metals. She kind of like has like a thought for a second. Says, "What if the metals are cursed too? Should we check that?
I dropped the box.
Yeah. She kind of just drops the box.
Oh, I'm carrying some of the medals in my arm, and I look at them like, nah. I just walk in.
Who can do the arcane thing? Who
Can we
knows
just
arcane?
Sula, as you're casting Identify on the rocks, you get the feeling that these rocks were somehow corrupted and cursed, but that curse is no longer present.
Okay.
Just give a thumbs up.
Like
So-
the rocks were at a time
Once
cursed,
were,
but
yeah.
as you look around and like try to compare the rocks to your surroundings, it looks like whatever corrupted it is gone.
Okay. So I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of it. Okay. So then I stopped doing that.
Hey Sula.
Yes.
Can you do me a favor? Can you check this metal? Cause now I'm just paranoid.
You can do arcane
As I
stuff,
lift it
yes?
up and bring it back onto
Yeah,
the
wait,
Again.
boat.
no. What if like it was
Yeah.
you brought up the point that maybe it's from the metal that it was cursed.
Can I do? Can I start with an Arcana check?
Yeah.
And see if anything about the
Yes,
metal
please.
looks. So I rolled a 1.
Wow.
I'm just-
it's
XP.
metal.
I'm just noting I'm still carrying them onto the boat.
It's metal.
As far as you can tell, they're not cursed.
Oh yeah, it's totally fine. It's not the
Experience.
metal. It's whatever cursed these rocks is long gone. It was something far
Okay,
away.
so it's free real estate. Let's go. we just.
If it hasn't been cursed for more than 15 minutes, we're allowed to take
How
it.
deep is that rock? Is that
5 second rule, right?
So, do we all agree that the rock in the middle just came out of nowhere, or did anyone take a look at it?
And
I've been looking at
yeah,
it.
he's
You
looking
have
at
it?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just waiting.
What do you think about it?
I'm still carrying stuff inside.
What do you? Yes. What do you think about it? Does it? Do you
It's
think
definitely cursed and it's not natural.
it's not? Oh, okay.
I mean, it's kind of obvious that it's not, but I took a look around for anything.
I-
Cultish. It doesn't seem like.
Do you want me to take a look?
It's just that it.
Do you want me to take a look?
What do you mean?
I jump off the ship.
Just, you want me to take a look? Yeet.
The more prudent idea would be to just get. Oh, she's gone.
You just hear me say, "Where's my
I
fishing rod?"
cannonball into the water.
Okay, yeah, you jump in the water.
And I take a look in the water to see how far it goes down,
All
or
right,
is it just something just came out of nowhere, like
It's
iceberg?
like an iceberg.
roll perception.
It's the Titanic.
It's the Titanic.
When she jumped in, did she look like she knew how to swim?
Yes,
Thank
very
God.
much so.
Damn, I was gonna she's drowning. And jumps in.
Sully sees her jump off a thing. She goes, "It's not worth it," and runs over and just sees that she's swimming. Like, oh, guys, she's fine. She's fine.
As I'm half sprint, about to jump off the boat too.
Which one is it?
Perception.
10.
As far as you can tell, it just goes down to the bottom of the ocean.
That sucks.
When I looked at it and I noticed it was cursed, and I noticed anything specific about it, it's cursed earth.
You know it looks. I meant it looks like it looks out of place, and this isn't something that just appears.
Right.
But in terms of is it cursed, you don't really know if it's still cursed.
I would like to make the note. I'm done loading all the metal onto the boat.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm
Downloading?
done. I'm done
Yeah.
helping. We got her all that onto the boat.
Iridanza, once she's concluded that this ship goes on forever, she comes back to the surface and climbs back onto the ship.
You guys want to open the chest?
Yes, I do.
Is everybody back on the main boat?
Did I
Yeah.
see the chest as you pulled it
Okay.
away?
Stanton
Yeah,
got
I
off
was
like
the
as soon
first
as
No,
we
yeah,
got
it's
the
the
I threw the
first thing we
chest
saw.
out. I
Oh,
threw the
okay.
chest out. I picked it up and walked it in before you guys started carrying the metal.
Right, carrying metal, yeah.
Hot.
So
I get a hammer and just start hammering it.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Let's. You don't have to. I'll just go get a tool.
I hammer it.
Oh, okay.
I can also just block the.
I hammer it.
Okay.
Roll to hammer it.
Hey. Where's my Oreo dice?
Where's my hammering dice?
3.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just hitting him with
You're just hitting it with a hammer.
Yeah.
Sully goes downstairs and gets a tool to kind of just burn either like a bolt cutter kind of thing. Is there anything like that in terms of smithing that I could
Probably.
use to break a lock? Because
Sure, yeah. You
yeah.
can find something, but you have to roll a strength check to.
Okay, so strength check.
Can I roll to
guide.
assist?
Okay.
What?
Guidance, I
I
guess.
think you got a D4 on your roll.
Okay,
Only this one though.
Can I help?
that's fine.
No.
Oh.
No.
Or how do you help?
I
14.
stand there and do nothing.
14 to break the lock.
Yeah, you can break the lock.
Cool. So she kind of just like breaks it and then turns it off.
The snap the metal.
Yeah, she snaps it out. In modern terms, if it was like modern times, you just got a blowtorch and just melted it off. But like,
Yeah, I know.
unfortunately, yeah. So, what's
In the box is
a curse?
20 healing potions.
in the box is
This is where dubstep comes up.
120 gold.
Oh,
The snake must have been here and left the gold here.
what snake?
9 gems,
Ooh,
a spell scroll,
I don't need that.
a small black bead, and 2 potions. One potion is like this weird, almost pulsating red, and the other one's like looks like it's iron, like melted iron.
Yeah, I identify.
Is it okay if I open it and
Yes.
sniff it?
Can you?
If you guys, if
If I open it, it's
Sven-
used, or
Sula or Satanta want, they can roll
Satanta.
Arcana to identify them.
Like 70, yes.
Because there's stuff they've probably seen.
Can you see the black things again
Yeah,
It's
after
just an
black
Irish
bead?
name.
Can you see the things after black bead again?
A black bead
That's not what I referenced.
and 2 potions.
Well,
One's like
I
saw it, I
pulsating
saw
red,
it.
and one's like liquid iron.
13 for the liquid iron.
he rolled a 4. Oh.
It's +2, but the thing is, I rolled it and it was like, hey, guess what? This way. 6.
8.
Okay.
We're great.
Well, Satanta, you only looked at the iron for now?
I assumed I had to pick one.
Oh, okay. It's a potion of invulnerability.
Oh God.
Could have used that.
We should have searched the boat first.
Oh, we put in-
Before we fought.
Yeah.
Who were attacking
I'm
us.
gonna go under the deck, guys.
No, why
Peace.
not?
Potion of invulnerability.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Jesus.
Are we
Sweet
dividing the
tap
gold
dancing
between each other,
Christ.
between all of us?
I can't
Christ.
count, so you guys are gonna
I
have to
can
do
count.
that.
Don't worry, it's just
Cool,
20
I'll
gold.
make sure you
20
get
gold
10.
per
Could
person.
sell that for a small
10
fortune.
gold for him.
Should we?
I did most of the
Tell-
work, you bitch.
I broke the
We
lock.
keep on getting what we get.
Yeah,
I found
I
it.
know.
You broke
Does
the
this
ship.
seem like a weird amount of
What's the
gold
scroll?
to have been on this ship?
We found it. we
What's the
fixed it.
scroll?
If it's a no,
It's
not
ours.
really,
How-
because if it's
Can you just
there were a
I
ton
don't
of
remember the
metals,
process.
and because of a ton of metals, I assume it's a
Um,
merchant.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, just roll Arcana.
And so a merchant ship would have gold on it plus the gems. If it's
18.
shipping all this
I think we
metal
can
from the
find-
car
yeah.
through.
What do you roll?
Look,
18.
From
It's
the-
a
Captain
spell
Dovahkiin
scroll
said
of
anything we
Hold the
can-
Monsters.
Oh Christ.
Oh what?
Yeah, okay. Is anyone, just out of curiosity, would anyone stop someone from just looking at all the stuff and figuring out what it is?
no.
Okay. Would you just look at it?
I'm
Yeah.
making sure he's not pocketing it.
No,
we're-
he's not.
Yeah, no, we're just.
I'll cast
we
identifies if
recognize
it
he's
requires
looking at
it,
something,
but
just
if you
like, oh, he's
recognize
just being
it, it's
Santa. And we're just like, okay, so everyone gets 20 gold each.
20 gold. Okay.
Put that in there. Yeah, Satanta, you get 20 gold.
Yes.
Yes, yes, you get 20 shinies. Do you like that?
Is that it?
I know what gold is.
Okay, I'm not quite sure.
Why are you
that's all.
talking like that?
I think that's just the way he talks.
For whichever of you two identified the other objects.
We can decide on what's happening with the gems after we've figured out what they are.
How many gems are there? You said like
6.
6? Well,
There's
split it.
9.
9. So
9? Okay.
This is fucking terrifying.
we
9.
can figure out what's happening with that afterwards.
Oh my gosh.
I have 30 gold.
We'll just call this campaign Dark Souls.
I mean, he's giving us
How much was it?
liquid
20 you said?
vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
I feel that's
Satanta, what'd you
what's
figure
Yeah, it's about to get
today.
hard.
Well, this is a potion of invulnerability.
Is that the iron one?
Yes.
Spicy.
Okay.
Oh, spicy, yes.
This is a potion of diminini.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Your language is very complex.
That's fair.
Okay.
Maybe
okay.
just not saying it right.
How dare you? Diminution? I can't really pronounce that
That's
too well.
okay. Diminution?
Yeah, no, you're
Okay.
right.
Diminution.
Diminution.
Division.
I like playing a character that doesn't
I-
natively speak this language. You gain the reduce effect of enhance/reduce spell for 1d4 hours.
You should
I
keep
don't know what
those.
that is.
Potion of vulnerability gives you resistance to all damage for a minute.
You should
Wow.
keep those.
That's
How many rounds is that?
I think it's like 6.
6.
6.
Ooh.
That is a crazy powerful spell.
What about the
Potion.
spell scroll?
The scroll is a scroll of hold monster, which just
Would have helped.
it would have helped.
Well,
It holds
is
a
it a
monster?
monster or a creature? Those gold
You put it in
ones?
your pocket or something?
No, it's still out for you guys to take it if anyone wants it. I mean, it would be best on me
What's
because
the small
I
black
can't
I
bee?
can
do
cast
anything.
magic.
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna
can't do
tell us.
anything.
What'd you say?
Take it.
What's the small black bee?
this that one's the long one. It's a bead of force. Basically, you throw it. There's 1d4 plus 4 beads. Should we roll that now? Okay.
He's hacking the Pentagon.
Throw a bead up to 60 feet. It explodes on impact. Each creature within 10-foot radius must succeed a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw or take 5d4 force damage.
It's not bad.
A sphere. It's not even done. A sphere of transparent force then encloses the area for 1 minute. Any creature that failed to save and is completely within the area is trapped inside this
Whoa.
sphere. Creatures that succeed on the save or are partially within the sphere are pushed away from the center of the sphere until they are no longer inside of it.
God bless.
Only breathable air can pass through the sphere. No attack or other effect can.
Oh,
An,
wow.
an enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's walls, moving the sphere up to half the creature's walking speed. The sphere can be picked up, and its magic causes it to weigh only 1 pound, regardless of the weight of the creatures inside. It is a magical hamster bar.
So
Magical
is this
hamster
like
bar.
a one and done kind of thing, or is it reusable?
Every time you use it, it explodes. There's
Oh, that's
1d4 plus 4 beads. Do you want to roll that now?
No, there's only one.
Okay.
You only found one.
Oh yes. Okay.
Okay.
That's
no, I
wild.
think you should. I think you should keep that. I think you should definitely.
Hold
I
on.
can't do anything about it. So
Yeah, I'm not magically inclined whatsoever.
okay, yeah, same.
Well,
I'm
anyone
not
can
inclined.
use this.
I can use it.
I don't think we. Okay.
He throws it. He throws it, and it fucking blows up.
Super powerful scroll.
He kills all of us.
Okay. Anyway, gosh.
He picks it up and catches it in the pocket.
Can I grab one of the gems? What are the gems? Are they just generic?
The gems? Yeah, they're just like kind of generic, like garnets and
Garnets?
Garnet.
garnets.
Garnets. It's canon. I'm sorry. He's a DM.
Yeah.
That's the world
How much
map.
is that worth? All 9.
Is there
Probably
a
have to make a check
diamond
for that.
amongst it?
Is it?
All right, so I think with that we're gonna call it a night, right?
Everybody get some rest.
Yeah.
Both in real life and our characters.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, everyone who came by to watch. I know we had a blast. We'll be back every night at 7:30 p.m.
Every night?
Every night.
Every night, every Sunday night, 7:30 p.m.
Sunday,
Eastern.
Sunday.
I got a raid tomorrow, man.
I gotta work tomorrow.
If you miss any of the episode, it'll be uploaded to YouTube probably every, I'm going to say Tuesday. The link you can find under the Twitch channel. And I'll probably be streaming a bunch this week, so stop by if you want to watch other games that aren't D&D.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Have
So,
a good evening.
thanks
you
for coming by.
Yes,
Yep.
thank you for. Thank
Bye.
you. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Woo!